Welcome to New York City and our opening night of NBA coverage of the 2014-2015 season. And we start with the Knickerbockers and the Chicago Bulls. Plenty of glitz and glamour, pomp and circumstances, the excitement of opening night here at the Garden, where optimism reigns throughout the NBA. Thrilling to be a part of opening night here at the Garden. Second night of this NBA season. We've got an interesting matchup, Jeff. Let's start off with Derrick Rose. It's really one of the great stories this year. We hear so much about injuries. He's overcome two major injuries. So many people are happy because not only is he a dynamic player on the court, but he's humble. He's a team-first guy. He's what everything the NBA good is about.
Well, after basically being inactive the last 2 years, he's trying to make this comeback and lead Chicago to another championship. Will he be able to do it? A large part is he's going to have to deal with the ups and downs early of some disappointing play, because no one sitting out that long can come back and be great right away. I think everyone, Derrick Rose included, has to be patient.
Rose goes backdoor, blocked from behind, but Shumpert got a piece. And Rose will shoot two. Being on the same page, coaching staff and front office, critical.
And ownership. You can't put ownership out.
Heinrich with the initial steal, and then comes down the other end. And both teams with some sloppy turnovers early. Knicks lead by 2. Larkin shot, had to put it up with the shot clock winding down. Pau Gasol the rebound. See the size of Chicago when you take it to the rim. Shumpert on a reach in. If they call it on him, that's going to be 2 on the Knicks' best perimeter defender.
You can't go a lot of possessions in a row where he doesn't find the ball in his operating areas.
McDermott nails a 3. McDermott, Mirotic, Brooks, and Gibson. Superb bench play from the Chicago Bulls. They're up by a dozen. Rose gets it, charges to the basket. Nice move off the glass.
Beautiful action by Chicago there.
J.R. Smith, catch and shoot. Rose, the crossover, some ooze from the crowd. He got bumped from behind. Anthony. Not that time. Gibson with his 4th rebound. Knicks shooting has gone down to 40%. Chicago 59%, led by Gibson, who knocks down another. 6 of 7 from the field. Gibson is really dominating this game at both ends. Anthony, nice feed inside, and D'Alembert. Rose looking to push the other way. Rose gets whacked as Noah takes a tumble again. And more free throws from Derrick Rose.
And you look at recently, Charlotte took care of Kemba Walker as Larkin with the big-time finish.
D'Alembert with a big-time pass, but then down the other end, Heinrich knocks down the 3 and the foul.
You know, he's obviously comes from good genes, his dad being a Hall of Fame baseball player, but you know, he hurt us when we played him last year in Golden State. He was a guy that came in pick-and-roll situations and scored, and also got guys wide-open shots.
Gasol gets a wide-open shot down the other end, and he's tied for the lead in all scores with 13.
Certainly, those were the great years for the Knicks since the championship years. And the leader was Jeff Van Gundy and the job he's done. I think it's a crime that they have not shown Jeff Van Gundy, as Rose knocks down the shot, the love that he deserves. What he did here will be always cherished and appreciated.
That's very kind of you.
The streets are talking. I'm only speaking on behalf of the streets. This is what the streets want.
Rose hits the free throw. You know that.
Well, the streets want in New York right now. They want to contain Derrick Rose in transition because he is getting anything he wants right now, Mike.
Yeah, the Bulls can just dribble it out. Well, many feel Chicago has not only a terrific chance of making it to the NBA Finals. Without question, they're one of the teams capable of winning a title. So much depends on health, especially of their star player. But you couldn't ask for much more for an opening night performance. Not only dominating, doing it on the road, and doing it with so many different players contributing. LeBron James' return to Cleveland last night was quite a spectacle, at least before the game started, but they laid an egg and lost at home to the Knicks. And tonight they'll face the Chicago Bulls, and Derrick Rose and his return from injury has the Bulls fans thinking very big things this season. Bulls, Cavaliers coming up now.
I thought early on last night he was passive, a little bit too tentative trying to get guys involved. Derrick Rose with a heck of a move getting to the paint, but LeBron James, he's got to be more aggressive. You know, the tough thing in this league, and you bring up a great point, he gets beat back door several times in the Knicks game, but when you're playing against an elite player like Kyrie Irving, you're more aware, you're more alert, and right away realizing there's a price to pay.
Rose with the quickness beat LeBron James to the ball, and then a pretty feed to Joakim Noah. Rose finds Gasol. Gasol, Rose inside. How about Derrick Rose going down low amongst the Giants? Inside Rose. He looks so much more aggressive tonight. Not that he wasn't as much Wednesday night, but you can see every game, and it started this summer with the USA team.
This is where Cleveland is like Miami, one of the few teams in the NBA on side pick and rolls that force the ball to the screen. Most teams in the NBA push it to the baseline. That's what led to the dunk.
Rose, that's a two-pointer. Boy, Derrick Rose off to a hot start. They're going to check on the replay next chance they get, whether or not it was a three. Right now they count it as a two.
Well, Dunleavy's got to do a better job playing him square. He allowed him to get to the cup with the left hand.
Rose scoots across the lane. He's got 13 points. Tied with LeBron James for the game lead. Rose. Noah keeps it alive. Rose gets it back. And he stepped on somebody's foot. And you hear the crowd saying no. You can actually hear people behind us saying no. I think he just stepped on a foot and turned the ankle a little bit, but he seems to be okay. He's kind of walked it off. 17 first half points for LeBron James. Rose with the ball has 15. Gasol loves that elbow jumper. Rose, that's good. Three-pointer for Derrick Rose. 18 first half points for Rose. Gasol got a piece of it. That's 7 block shots for Chicago. Hinrich diving once again, comes up with a hustle play.
I said it last year, Mike. Give me Kirk Hinrich any day of the week.
Rose takes advantage of Hinrich's fine hustle play, and it's back to 7.
With this lineup on the floor for the Cavs, obviously Kevin Love and Dion Waiters are the offensive threats. You're not going to score with a steady diet of posting up Love against Noah. It should be pick and pop situation.
Dunleavy from 3. That's the 6th three-pointer for Chicago. And Mike Dunleavy with 11 points. Rose threads the needle. Tony Snell for 3. Back-to-back threes for the Chicago Bulls.
And Mike, they're just making simple plays right now off the side pick and roll.
Bulls playing down the stretch without Derrick Rose. Sitting right now with a sprained ankle. Hinrich drives. Finds Dunleavy. Shot clock at 5. Hinrich tries again. A two-pointer. Hinrich, 3 clutch shots in a row for Chicago. Hinrich to Gibson. Jump shot. Tires Gibson well short. Irving to James. Back to Irving. And he's fouled by Gibson, so he'll go to the line. Oh, he said count the basket.
I thought on first look that was a good call.
Yep. Did not put the ball on the floor again.
Raiders didn't get the benefit of the same action in the first half, but I thought both were continuations.
What a turnaround. Cleveland takes advantage, and we're all leaving at 98. Hinrich pulls back, down to 3. Down to 2. Heinrich's going to have to force it up. Shot. I think he got a piece of it. Did he? Irving went to block it. Apparently not. It's going to be Cleveland ball with 3.1 remaining. Love gets it. Love fires away. Won't go. Overtime. Brooks fires away. That won't go. And the Cleveland Cavs get their first win of the season as Chicago falls in overtime here in their home opener. LeBron James had 36. And the final in overtime, 114-108.
Tonight at the United Center, it's a bounce-back game for the Bulls as the Detroit Pistons provide the opposition. The Bulls averaging better than 104 points a game, but giving up more than Tom Thibodeau would like. It's the Bulls and the Pistons here at the UC.
Rose off the Noah screen. Puts up a shot, scores. just use that high pick and roll. And Derrick Rose has been doing that floater a lot, especially in the preseasons.
There's Derrick, and he just rifles home a three.
I'll tell you what, he got up elevation that time on that shot.
There's Noah. That's good. 11-7. 4 to shoot. 3. Jennings circling. He's trying to use the screen. Fires the jumper. A wild shot that caromed off the glass. Here comes Rose. He flies on in and scores.
Too big, too strong, too fast, too good. He knows he's got room to operate. He doesn't let the defense get back, and he just explodes to the rim.
Rose.
That's a strong move, too, by D. Rose.
Polish off a three-point play. Does. Here's Derrick. Back out. Jimmy raises up and knocks it down.
Nice play.
Great pass by Derrick. And then the dead three-point shot out of the right corner by Jimmy Butler. Derrick.
Oh, free cheese. Free cheese. He got a mouse in the house. That's the second straight time we've seen him go into the post.
Missed by Caldwell Pope.
And right now, Gasol and Noah, 14. Oh, nice pass.
Now
Nice
the
pass.
Bulls are starting to
Pour it on a little bit.
unravel that offense.
Nice play.
And a timeout taken by Stan Van Gundy. Now there's Derrick for 3.
Fresh legs.
Yeah, Rose with 13, Stacy.
Great first half by the Bulls.
And they've gotten 17 off their bench. Well, they've done it a lot of different ways. Rose with a
nice
double
pass.
clutch.
Oh, D. Rose with the hang time.
He was able to hang up there long enough to find the open Noah. There's a drive by Caldwell Pope. Stripped away.
Out of control on that drive.
Joe to Derrick. Rose flies in, no, but a foul called, and he got whacked. Rose races in, what a pass.
And I tell you what, when Joakim makes that play right there, he sets the table nicely for Derrick just to cut hard.
Derrick Rose took that away from Jennings, and now Derrick's on the run. Rose, a drive and a score. Just too strong there.
Too powerful right there. I mean, he's got the elevation, goes right through contact. See the turnovers tonight, 13-8.
Monroe, shot book around the rim and out. Joe with the rebound. Noah claims his 12th rebound of the game. He's got a double-double. Gasol a double-double.
Oh, there he goes right there. Speed kills. He just blew right by Greg Monroe. Turned the corner, lowered his shoulder, and blew right by him.
Butler running in. He scores and a foul.
There goes that man, Jimmy G. Buckets. G stands for gets.
Well, that was like Detroit was playing in slow motion.
Now you're 1 for 12 from the three-point line.
There's Butler.
Bang, bang, bang. Jimmy G. Buckets for 3. Woo!
And Stan Van Gundy gets a 20-second timeout. But you should have seen him. I thought he was going to come right out on the floor and grab a hold of Josh Smith. He was so upset. Derrick against Augustine. Derrick twisting and turning into the lane. Fights up a shot.
Too big, too strong, too fast, too good.
And a timeout taken by Stan Van Gundy. As Derrick gets a big bucket there, 97-89.
Another block by Pau Gasol. Pow, right in the kisser.
And I'll tell you another guy that we didn't mention much, but played big tonight. 43 minutes, in fact. Jimmy Butler had 19 points in the game.
And you can drive home safely. Beep, beep.
For the first time in nearly 13 years, TNT is back in Toronto. Tonight, Derrick Rose and the Chicago Bulls take on the Toronto Raptors. DeRozan, Dunleavy. So Chicago comes the other way. They've gone 4 of 8. Look at Rose, accelerating drive. And a little foul, giving you a move with every part of his body down the paint.
He was very relaxed, loose with me this morning, very comfortable and confident. And it's possible that when he was in that group setting earlier this week, he didn't exactly speak the words that he wanted to say. It didn't quite come out how he wanted it to say. But the overall sentiment, guys, he meant that.
Look at the slithery DeRozan take it inside. Meanwhile, Valanciunas hit a nice shot before. He's gone 2 of 3. And look at Rose take it in. Woof. You got DeRozan on one side and Rose on the other. Man, it's like a circus in here. Terrific to watch. 11-0 run right now for the Toronto Raptors. This is over Patterson. And Derrick Rose hits his first shot tonight. He's 1 of 4. Rose off balance puts up a beautiful shot. Chicago now 4 points in this quarter. Butler the 3.
That's the one area in his game that has vastly improved from his rookie season.
Lowry the triple. Rebound Gasol.
Won't be surprised if Derrick Rose has a huge second half.
Look at him fly. Then look at it rejected by Lowry, and there was a foul. This is a 3. It's launched by DeRozan. Now Toronto 1 of 7 in this third quarter. Rose accelerating inside, and he can't get it. Rose, Gasol, Valanciunas is there, but Powell continues his hot streak with a game-high 25, 11 of 17 from the floor. Rose to Butler. Rose has played 22 minutes tonight. Gasol has played a ton, 24. Here's a Rose 3, and he gets it to go. Chicago has missed their last 5. Rose puts on the brakes, spins on a dime, and finds the deuce. Rebounding numbers in favor of Chicago by 10 as they take it inside. And the ball knocked away.
Look at the small lineup Toronto and Dwayne Casey has on the floor here. Trying to speed up the game.
Rose, the drive, and floats for 2. Accelerating Derrick Rose with 20 points.
Commitment, huh? Not all the way there, huh? Look at all the white jerseys around him. He just flips and goes right down the, I mean, there's no defense to that. The elevation is there. You see the nice little finger roll.
He looks terrific.
He does. If you don't come out and get the ball out of Derrick Rose's hands in a one-on-one situation, this is what's going to happen.
Rose slips, throws it away. James Johnson, Rose is down, getting up slowly. A 3, good! What a big-time hit!
Derrick Rose is wincing here.
Ross hits the 3. Rose walks slowly to the bench.
Looked like he might have jammed one of those ankles that he had twisted.
Look at him.
Is he holding the knee or the ankle? See, here's the problem with Derrick Rose. Every time he goes to the floor now, everyone's going to say, here we go again. Here he tries to make a move down low and just goes to the floor. No contact.
If you're a Chicago fan, that is not a good shot. He's upset of the turnover, there's no doubt. But watch.
Look at the left leg here. And this is very reminiscent of what we saw against Philadelphia a few years back and in Portland. Here's the left ankle on the move. But look at the right leg as well as he tries to brace himself going down.
Rose is, he's on the bench, as you can see. And Chicago holds on. 5-0 on the road. 7-2 Chicago record. Toronto drops to 7-2.
Big welcome to Energy Solutions Arena. It's a cold November night in Salt Lake City, and the Jazz are ready to take on Derrick Rose and the Chicago Bulls. Rose, who's missed multiple games with ankle and hamstring injuries, decided just minutes ago to give it a go. It's the Bulls and Jazz right now on Root Sports. Derrick Rose, ankle problems, the knee, hamstring over the past few days. He's played extremely cautious, as you mentioned, just the 5 games. Up and over the top to pass. Rose.
Well, there's a miscommunication on the defensive end. If Derrick Favors is going to front, there's got to be Kander right behind him.
Rose averaging 5.5 assists.
Bowler 3 turnovers to start this game off.
Well, we talked energy, and the Jazz don't have it right now. And Rose bangs down the shot deep. Alec gives it up. Cantor up for 2. No, ricochets off the rim. The tip won't go, and it's rebounded by Dunleavy. Jazz start this game 0 for 4.
I do not like this call.
Dunleavy on the inbound. Rose soft touch.
Just wide open though. Rose, a guy that's kind of struggling, hasn't played in a little while. You give him 2 open shots and he's nailed them both. Now he's got his confidence.
Jazz are down 11-4. Rose red hot. Time off.
Well, you can't go under. You can't go under on the screen anymore. He's proven he's 2 of 2. You got to go over the screen and make him a driver.
Well, big start for Derrick Rose. 4 minutes, 10 points.
Well, nearly perfect basketball. Here's an assist here. He's 3 for 3 from the floor. The Jazz fouled him on one of the 3-pointers, so he has 3 free throws as well. But he's got to 10 points. Well, he's got to steal. This guy, we were wondering if he was going to come out and play good tonight because he's had such a long off days with the knee and the hamstring and the ankles. But he looks fresh and looks like his legs are back underneath him.
Trey looks inside. Throws it away. Gasol got his hand in the passing lane and he flips it to Rose. On a step back 3. Jimmy Butler. Butler gives it off to Rose. Has a wide open look. You leave him wide open. You know what happens? Down she goes. Jazz need to stop here. 53-41. Down 12. Gasol.
He's just so talented.
On 1 foot. Little kick. He's in double figures with 10. There's a forced pass inside. Rose puts it up. And then a foul on a reach-in by Blks. 3 starters in double figures. Favors Cantor and Blks. Bucket and a free throw. Quinn Snyder having a word or 2 for Ed Malloy.
Yeah, it's a tough call.
There's a push shot. Oh, just off the rim by Favors. Dunleavy clears it away. Here comes Rose. He entered about 4 minutes ago, but has not scored. He'll weave his way past Cantor. He meets him and won.
And you wonder where the 2011 MVP has been hiding, and there he is right here. Still has that athletic ability and that explosiveness to the rim.
And he's at the line with 2 minutes. We're tied at 93, but not for long. Chicago back on top. Jazz can put this baby to bed. 32 seconds of play, 7 on the shot. Behind the back. Oh, Cantor kicked it. Turnover. Butler runs. Hayward follows. Blocked! For the putback by Dunleavy. 2.9 to play. Just enough to pass, a bounce, and then the shot's got to get away. Go back. Hayward. They'll stop. Pop for the win. No. Hard fought, but a loss in Salt Lake.
Well, there's a tall ship in the harbor as this afternoon in Boston. The Bulls try to even their record on this 7-game trip. And after celebrating Thanksgiving yesterday, back to work with a matinee at the Garden. It's the 9-6 Bulls versus the 4-8 Boston Celtics.
Derrick Rose trying to get inside. Goes up and
just
scores.
overpowered Bradley that time. And they're going to put Bradley on him because Bradley is considered their best on-ball defender. They're going to try to wear Derrick down. It's a power move again. Looking like his old Simeon days where he used to play on the block a little bit as a point guard.
There's Rose. Barrels in, goes down hard, and they whistle and a foul. Rondo with a dish, block. That was Nico. And ahead it comes to Derrick.
Nice.
The lead pass to Butler, and he scores.
And that's what the Bulls need to do. When they get this lineup on the floor where you got a lot of mobility out there, look to push the basketball a little bit more. And he can make a difference in your ball club, especially a team that's like almost a championship caliber.
Mirotic.
There you go, Nicola. And that's what he, seriously, that's what he needs to do.
Rondo whips a beauty outside, and the shot is a brick. And here comes Rose on the move. Derrick down the lane, got it to go off the glass.
I'll tell you what, one man fast break. You saw him right there slip on the baseline.
Rose from deep, and that's a 3. Rose, Gasol underneath. Noah staggered around. Rose picked it up and bounced it in.
Good passing, interior passing by the Bulls.
Rondo threads one inside. Olynyk had it blocked.
Good Rose.
He's looking around. There's Olynyk, and there's Butler in. Nope. And the rebound. Rose back up and good.
Good follow-up by Derrick Rose. Jimmy Butler missed the layup. Derrick Rose kept coming. We saw that the other night.
Gasol to Rose. He runs right on in and goes up and scores.
That was a nice play by Derrick. He could have settled for the three-point shot that time, but he saw the lane open up. Went right down the middle of the lane.
To Sullinger for three.
Nope. I'll tell you, I mean, he's wide open.
Well, there's a reason he's wide open. There's Rose firing. Bang, bang, bang. Derrick Rose. Now his shooting percentage climbing. He's 8 for 13, and he's got 19 points in the game. And making a difference tonight, Derrick Rose, as he has 14. They're in the quarter, a total of 19 for the game.
He's just coming down now. He's a stop, drop, pop. And again, just confidence.
Rose on the rim and got the bounce.
That's where he's dangerous. That little mid-range game below the free throw line. Didn't get all the way to the rim that time. Was able to pull up.
Bounce to Jimmy. Butler floats it up around there in the good. Jimmy Butler.
A little high pick and roll. Jimmy, the 1-2 pick and roll between the guards.
A lot of time difference between the two clocks. Rose back upstairs. Joe on one.
Why not? Why not? Joe Keem knowing big this afternoon of being down.
Oh, left him open at the top, and he screwed another one in. Corner. Outside, the three won't go for Rondo.
Safely. Beep, beep.
A 7-0 run. It's felt more like a jog for the Nets here in this first quarter. Backdoor look and a nice one. Rose, the bunny hops, and the finish.
And that's really the one breakdown I think that we've seen from Darren Williams guarding Rose, and really the breakdown came from no weak side help.
Williams trying to work on Rose. Rose hanging. Williams gets inside and unable to finish after he set up the left hand nicely. Rose, the explosion and the curl home.
And really the advantage for D. Will is with his back to Derrick Rose, but at the other end, you got to run back. You put too much pressure on your teammates when D. Rose is weaving through everyone and you're nowhere to be found.
Here's Gasol, short. Rose amongst the trees, got it. And then Lopez found him from behind, and that's going to be number 4 on Lopez. Here's Bogdanovich. Had it taken away by Noah, then tried to foul him, could not. Rose, touch pass, Butler, finish. And a timeout taken by Lionel Hollins. After chopping it down to 2, the Bulls have responded with a 6-0 run. Williams, nice shake of Butler, and Jerome Jordan got right in his way. Ran into him. Rose, the shovel, Butler skying in. And the Bulls up by 10 again. To Teletovic on a 3. No. And Mirza misfires on his first 2 field goal attempts. Rose, he got it. Given the space by Bogdanovich and cashes in. And Lionel Hollins wants a timeout. Rose, quick first move. The hopping jumper is good.
You just wish in this game you could have played a little bit better, because you can get a gauge. But when you come out and you struggle shooting, like the Nets have 14% from three-point range, under 37% from the field, you can't really get a gauge of where you match up with the Bulls.
Tom Thibodeau's team will head back home with a winning road trip. Meanwhile, Lionel Hollins gets ready to start a busy week as Chicago tops Brooklyn 102-84 the final.
Right into the hands of Gasol. He's double teamed, stripped away. And Parsons is on the run, and he throws it nicely right to Mike Dunleavy. Here comes Rose to the baseline.
And that time, a one-man fast break. He got his man back. The big guy could not stay in front of him.
Outside, Ellis a miss, and fortunately he's been cold, 2 for 7. Rose driving, no. Butler, no. Mirotic back to Rose. That's good. D. Rose. Oh, what a pass. And Powell scores. Nicely done by Derrick with a nifty little find inside. Back to Derrick. Rose Gave it up for Butler, trying to work his way in. He scores.
And one.
Bucket counts.
He just overpowered Jameer Nelson.
Boy, is he strong. There's Powell spinning in, stripped away, picked up by Derrick, and then a foul. Dirk, kick out. Monte Ellis, that's going to be short, and the rebound Butler.
The Bulls have made an adjustment defensively now in the pick and rolls.
Rose, the pull up, and bang, three. Oh, Derrick, a little jab step. Jumper around the rim and no good. Wanted to go in, but did not.
2 for 10 for Dirk Nowitzki here.
Here's Rose from outside, and that's good.
I'll tell you what, he likes the top of the circle, Neil.
Gasol.
There you go, pal. Little two-man game with D. Rose, top of the circle, giving the Mavericks a little bit of their medicine at a high pick and roll.
Wide open. Powell. Bang.
Oh, Powell. And a pick and roll. We talked about it earlier with Pau Gasol.
See if they try to find Jimmy Butler. They kick it out. Rose at the top. They got it.
Oh, bang, bang, bang. D. Rose loves the top of the circle.
They look. They get it into Jefferson. He hands. Ellis is grabbed and fouled. He's going to get 3 shots. Ellis in the air, and he ties the game. They couldn't find Butler. Noah back to Derrick. Fires at the horn and missed it. So we're going to go to overtime. Here's Gasol. He answers right back. Dunleavy for Butler. Butler circles. Butler back outside. Rose fires.
Oh! Big-time players make big-time plays. D. Rose. Woo!
Not sure he called bank, but the effect is the same.
Hey, we don't care. As long as it went in, Neil Funk.
121.
Wow. Here it is right here. Dribble handoff. Gonna give it back to him. D. Rose. Where's that spot, Neil? Top of the circle. Been there all night for D. Rose. That's his 4th shot from that spot.
Well, Rose, the banker.
Wow.
Outside. 3 skips off the rim, run down by Derrick. They got a wide open look out of that, though. Rose, Gasol again.
Oh, that's why they got him. That's why they got him, Neil Funk.
Rose inside.
Nice. Derrick Rose, big time play right there. Unselfish play, got deep behind the free throw line, kept his eyes up, knew where Joakim Noah was going to be. Good job by D. Rose.
Another assist for Rose, his 10th of the game. Monte Ellis, long 3, got it.
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness. He gives the Mavericks back the lead.
And that is his first 3-point shot of the night. He was 0 for 3 up until that point.
Here is Dunleavy. He dumps it in. Gasol catches.
He's got to move.
Back outside. Derrick, pump fake, fires short. And it's out of bounds with 0.1 left. So if they get it in, that's going to do it. They do, game over. In 2 overtimes, the Bulls fall 132 to 129.
And there's a look at Time Warner Cable Arena. You see the orange cones, the new subway line going in there. A lot of things going on in uptown Charlotte. One thing going on we're concerned about tonight, it's the Charlotte Hornets getting ready to take on the Chicago Bulls, the first of 4 games between these 2 Eastern Division rivals. Here's Rose. Dunleavy open on that long pass, and that's his 2nd 3 of the game. Screen set up for Kemba, has to drag Noah out. Gasol with the rebound, and here comes Rose. MVP of the 2010-11 season, takes the 3 from outside. That's the first non-Dunleavy 3 of the Bulls in this game.
Talked about what Hendo did offensively, but you've got to give him credit for holding Jimmy Butler to only 2 points in the first half. As Rose knocks down his 2nd triple.
3 on the way for Butler, and 2 threes start the second half for the Bulls. And they lead it by 11, which is their biggest lead of the game. 2 leading scorers for each side have kind of staggered a little bit in this first half. In the second, they're trying to get it going. Walker with a miss.
I like that play where Lance is able to push the ball up, be a facilitator, and set up Kimball.
And Rose cuts through the defense. Nice pass into Jefferson. Now so far in this game, 2 for 8. Here's Rose. The foul on Walker. The basket by Rose will count. Jimmy Butler out front. Mark has done a nice job on him so far, restricted him to 2 points. He's averaged 24 over the last 4. Rose inside, nice play, Derrick Rose. Rose has been the story of this third quarter for Chicago.
He certainly has, Steve.
Inside. Oh, nice play. Wow. Butler. Rose out front. Walker knocks him off the ball. Gets it loose. Comes back. No. Henderson can't get the rebound, and Butler comes away with it. Up court quickly, Heinrich. He'll tee up a 3. Oh. 95-87, like a 2x4 to the back. In the corner, all alone, Heinrich for 3. Threes have been the killer for the Hornets here in this fourth quarter. It's now a 9-point lead. 10 seconds left to go. This has to be a 3. Lance knows that. And the rebound comes to Chicago, and they'll get a nice back-to-back win.
Rose puts it on the floor, running in, and drew the foul. Thompson, that won't go, and he got a quick one up there. Rose, no, but he forced the issue, and he'll get back to the free throw line. Curry against Rose, and to Pau Gasol, and he dumped it. And you could hear Tom Thibodeau telling Derrick to go at Steph Curry. Curry fires, that's good, he drained that, and he has such a quick release. Here comes Derrick right back though. Rose feeds Pau, shot no, rebound to Green, ahead to Steph Curry. He fires on the move, nobody's fouled shooting that, and that foul's going to be on Derrick Rose. Dunleavy pull up, and that's good. Draymond Green, and that's good again. Well, Gasol off his shoulder and then stolen by Bogut. Ahead to Steph Curry. Lead pass to Green. And that's going to be a timeout, I think, for Tom Thibodeau. The lead balloons to 12 at 20-8. Curry, he had a wide open look off a screen. And here comes Derrick the other way. Derrick a pull up. That's good. Gasol, Rose deep. That's good. Steph Curry right on in.
That's too easy right there. You got to make a decision on Steph Curry. You're going to double the ball and make him give it up.
There's Curry outside, and that's hammered down. Harrison Barnes again. And here comes Golden State right back. Curry.
Wide open.
Wide open. Bang, down the well again.
You know what? That's the Bulls defense right there, because Jimmy Butler's man got the 3, but Jimmy scored the bucket on one end and fell. Someone's got to match up and take Jimmy's man so he's able to get back.
There's a steal. Behind his back, running in, blocked, but a foul on Jimmy Butler. And Bogut was always more offensive-minded, but now relishes the role of passer. There's a Curry with a nice move.
And he's just kind of playing like he's on a playground by himself.
There's the pass to Noah.
There you go.
Nice pass by Derrick Rose.
And that's what you got to do. Move the basketball from side to side.
Gasol, double-digit rebound night. Rose off balance. No, Jimmy Butler. Rose, and now Dunleavy got it.
There you go. One extra pass. Good job by Mike Dunleavy to get to his spot on the floor. And now Steve Kerr with a timeout.
There's Butler with a steal. Rose to Gasol.
There you go. And Derrick Rose now starting to find the open guy.
6 assists for D. Rose. Oh, that's a pretty drive by Draymond Green off a pretty pass that stopped the bleeding for the moment. Here's Curry. Turns, fires, and banks it in.
Again,
got
high
all the
ball
way
screen.
right down there.
Derrick Rose got picked almost at the half-court mark.
Curry, catch and shoot.
Wow. Somebody's got to let them know that Draymond Green can shoot the basketball. 7 of 12 from the three-point line, 10 of 18. And you look at the 3
Here
points.
he is again. Loose and driving for a layup.
High-energy guy. High-energy guy.
And they have notched their 17th win of the year as the Bulls fall to 12-8. 112 to 102. The Golden State Warriors prevail here tonight. 17-6. Rose drive, shot short, but a foul.
And that's what Derrick has to do.
20-8. Largest lead of the game. D. Rose got it up and good.
There you go right there. There's nothing you can do about that.
Well, that's why he needs to forget about the three. Williams into the lane, driving, firing, missing, and Jordan got a hand on it, but Mirotic came up with it.
It's his 5th rebound.
Rose to Heinrich, got it.
Beam me up, Scotty.
39-36. Derrick Rose, the drive, and
there it is.
Finish.
There it is. Too big, too strong, too fast, too good. And that's, Neil, that's Derrick at his best right there. And Derrick's still able to go through all that and get to the rim.
And that's why the three-point shots are a little bit of an enigma. Outside, jumper way off. Derrick has tied the game a moment ago, and here he comes again. Flashes in, goes up and scores.
But there's nothing anyone can do about that. Because he's so fast, and he gets to the lane so quick, and he's so explosive. By the time you get there, he's already up at the rim.
There's Garnett trying to tie the game and could not. Dunleavy the rebound.
I think he's listening to Tom Thibodeau about the attack.
Well, in the air, scores again.
3 baskets in a row. Aggressive Derrick Rose at his best.
And the Bulls soar into the lead behind Derrick. 43-39. Plumlee against Bearstown.
Defense.
Away. D. Rose. Pass on the money.
Nice play.
What a pass.
How about that defense by Cameron Bearstown right there? Solid defense. He put that body on Plumlee and broke him down. He folded like a chair.
Gasol had it ripped away, tipped around, and then Heinrich picked it back up. Lost it. Derrick, a drive into the lane, fires.
There he goes. Again, why even shoot a jump shot?
Exactly.
Just take him right to the rim. They cannot defend him.
Rose, he dishes back to Gibson on the rim and good.
I'll tell you, that was a good catch by Taj.
Derrick got out of control. Now Dunleavy, yes sir.
Reservations for 3. Mr. Dunleavy, your table's ready.
Derrick thought about it, now fires from outside and scores.
You see somebody on the bench said something over there to him.
I think they said let him shoot it.
And he turned around and said, take that with you. Brooklyn has shot 33%. The Bulls have done a great job.
Yeah, they really strangled him here.
Since that first quarter when they got off to a good start.
D. Rose driving and got in the air, drew the foul. Saul outside to D. Rose. He lifts one and scores.
I'll say he stepped into that shot.
It's a spin by Taj, back out, and then Derrick again, and good that time.
Hey, you keep shooting, it's going to eventually go in.
You're going to make some. He's 3 for 7 from behind the line.
You can drive home safely, Chicago. Beep, beep.
Tony Snell holds it. Darts away from the defender. Game over. 105 to 80.
Cotton rolls in the nose of Dunleavy, not ice. Thought they were going to his upper lip before we cut away back to live action. But Aldridge is controlling the action thus far. He has all 3 field goals for the Blazers.
Mike, he's averaging 7 points a game in the first quarter, taking 7 shots in all of the previous games, and he's a force. He's second in the league.
Rose with that floater in the lane and a chance for the 3-point play. We spent a lot of time talking to Derrick today, Hubie, and that's a shot that he has added to his game a bit more as opposed to always attacking the basket. Aldridge gets hot, gets a little more attention. Now one-on-one with Taj Gibson. And his first miss. Here comes Rose the other way for Chicago. Derrick has missed 8 of the 19 games so far. Can still get all the way in there and score.
Yeah, I like the pace, Mike. You could see it. He hesitated, slowed down, and then gave you the burst. Once he gives that burst, he plays the board so well.
Rose putting the moves on Lillard over Lopez, off the glass and looking good.
That's right. I'm telling you, he's worked so hard in the summer times out in California, you know, with that shooting guy. He plays the board as well as anyone now.
Lillard deflected. So Rose can come back to the backcourt and get it.
Now, I just want to say this. He's up for this matchup tonight.
Yeah, right? Short shot clock and a nice inbounds. It sets up the 3 by Dunleavy. And the Bulls pull to within 3. Knocked away by Gibson. Rose going at Blake. And Blake will be called for the foul. Terry Stotts comes back to his starting group to try to get some sanity back here in this game. As Batum missed, that Hubie is the concern for this Blazer team.
Oh!
Beautiful hit ahead by Rose.
Oh, and look who was out in front again.
Yep.
You talk about getting from basket to basket. Made us an interesting matchup. Batum was on Rose if he was going to go off the dribble. Then they made a switch.
Matthews picked him up. Rose goes inside, attacks again, and scores.
And you know what he says? I don't care if Matthews switches off on me. A 6'8 guy to a 6'5 guy, 2 of their best defenders, I'm taking him strong. He's got the field tonight.
Rose hangs and scores, and Derrick Rose has had a good half. Gasol bumps with Kaman, his former teammate, but able to get the ball to go. It's 59-51 Chicago. They want to get other people involved, though, and this is the one they need to get involved, not just tonight, but in the season. Batum way down on his numbers.
Mike, he's a double-figure scorer for them a year ago. He shoots a high percentage. He gets 5 assists a game for a small forward. That's second best on your team to your point guard. So they need him. They need him to play with a lot of confidence.
Rose has 17. Aldridge. Rebound by Rose.
Now, see, I'd like to see this first unit here push the ball on the break.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Derrick Rose in attack mode. That's 19. Rose waiting for Dunleavy to go one side to the other. Yeah. Good-looking set play that he called.
Yeah, they just ran him on the baseline, Mike, from one side to the other. It wasn't open. He went right back into the other corner off of 2 screens.
Rose works inside. He's off. Kept alive by Gibson, and Gasol feeds Rose.
Now, that was a great offensive rebound here by Gibson.
Oh, Brooks feeds Rose over Lopez with the floater.
Now the 2 of them just yelled over here, Hubie, will you relax? We are coming out with a set play out of here, and we're going to take advantage of this matchup.
Rose challenged Aldridge, and Derrick Rose has a season-high 25 points.
Mike, he looked like he was going to shoot it with his left hand. He brought it back and shot it right in the face of Aldridge.
Rose attacks. Rose again off the window.
Now, that looked like a little 2-3 zone that time. They came out of the timeout, and Rose just said, I'm going down the middle, and I'm only going to challenge this 7-foot shot blocker.
Rose with the response. Back to back to back. They answer. Same type of defensive look. They'll wait to react to that first pass. Rose won't pass. He'll shoot and hit.
Well, we were worrying about could he put together 2 games. He has not only put together 2 games, he's looking like the old man tonight.
And the Bulls win. So Chicago snaps a 7-game slide to Portland. And Damian Lillard and Derrick Rose had a chance to go head-to-head in the game. Lillard scored 35, Rose scored 31.
Derrick, your 9th consecutive game. The more you can string together games, how does that help your rhythm and your understanding of your teammates?
It's all about rhythm. You know, like I said earlier, it's hard when you got so many weapons on your team to really establish yourself in the game. And like I said, I'm just trying to find a way. I learned pretty quickly, and it seemed like my teammates followed me tonight.
This is the most balanced and the best offensive arsenal you've ever had in your career here in Chicago. So what is it like for you trying to incorporate all those important pieces?
It's hard, but at the same time, that's why I love it. That's why I love the sport, because it challenges you in a different way to make you think. And my teammates got my back, man. You see tonight, they kept giving me the ball. If anything, they wanted to see me do good while I'm out there.
young man looking opposite you tonight, idolized you, Damian Lillard. What do you see for him and his future?
A great player, a great young poised player. He's a handful. You saw tonight with the way that he can shoot the ball. They are a dangerous team with the way all of them can shoot, but the last time we played them, they kind of embarrassed, and this time tried to get them back.
Derrick, thank you.
Thank you.
Mike.
With a fresh shot clock, Deng leans in, and the Bulls finally get it back.
The Heat had 3 opportunities there.
Rose, crafty move with a left-handed scoop. First field goal tonight for Derrick Rose. Taj Gibson scores easily right at the rim. 10 points for Gibson. Remember, the Heat have been outscored pretty dramatically in the second half recently as Dunleavy scores. Dunleavy with all 6 of his points here in the third quarter. Tony, 9 of the last 10 games Miami's been outscored in the second half. Dunleavy. He got free from Wade, and Dunleavy was scoreless in the first half. Has 8 points here in the second quarter. He's made all 4 of his shots. Derrick Rose, that's a big score for a guy who had just 1 field goal in the first 3 quarters. So 5 points for Rose on 2 for 8 shooting. Rose for 3.
So they come out of the timeout, and Rose gets 5 points, and they get the lead back up to 20.
And
Just
with
like
the
that.
2 Rose jump shots, you hear the Bulls fans in the Heat's house. Rose on the attack. Derrick Rose, some signs of life. After 3 points through 3 quarters, he has 7 here in the fourth. 3.5 minutes to go. Rose on the reverse. Derrick Rose tonight, 12 points, 3 assists. And he rattles down 2 more. It's going to look a lot better in the box score than it did in person. But Rose has played well here in the fourth quarter. He's got 11 of his 14 points in this quarter.
He didn't have that jump shot when he came into the league.
Tony, not much of a game tonight, and not much in the way of offense for the Heat. They equal their season low with 75 points. They do it on 35% shooting, the lowest field goal percentage of the season, and tied for the fewest points this season. And all of that not really a surprise without Chris Bosh and with Dwayne Wade sort of struggling through most of the game. He finished with 17, but not a typical Dwayne Wade game.
Entry pass to the corner, and Gibson. Butler loads up a 3 from the wing is good. Jimmy Butler, 29% outside the arc. Mike Dunleavy. And he hits a 3.
A deep 3 there as well. He's been playing well of late.
Butler, good. Jimmy Butler. He's got 5. 17 last night on 4 of 10 against the Heat. Derrick Rose motors to the hole.
You know, the great thing
is within 4.
I think that's the biggest attribute of this year's team is they look for each other, and those guys are hitting open shots.
Rose on a spinner as his second field goal.
Well, like I said, Rose is starting to get back into that superstar's form.
Rose draws the contact and backs it in.
Tough shot by Rose.
Butler kicks it out. Here's Rose. Butler for 3. Bullseye. Boy, this young man is really turning into a player. His second 3, and he's got 12. Gasol on the bounce. Gibson blocked by Korver. Here comes Teague. He's got Rose on a string. Step through. Block. Rebound to the wing. And it's going to be Brand to come up with it. Speaking of Jimmy.
And he keeps it going. Everybody starts to get in on the party. So, again, you just have to keep playing the same type of defense each and every possession and make them earn whatever they get.
Derrick Rose with 10. Butler lays it in. He gets pushed, and that's going to be 4 on Damari.
And Derrick Rose was very patient with that possession.
Derrick changes his shot, gets it back, and puts it in. 12 for Derrick, 61-58. Millsap driving in, can't score it. Gibson has it for Chicago.
Gibson, solid defense there.
Yes. Well, you get these guys in the half court, they are very tough defensively. Great size. Gasol, good. Foul now in double figures with 10. Gasol to Butler. Damari defending, playing with 4 personals. Out to Rose with 4, 3, 2. Derrick, a tough shot, and he hits it. 14 points for Derrick Rose, 83-78. Derrick Rose to Gibson. Oh, he got wide open for a jam. Good job, Atlanta. They snapped the streak. First win over Chicago since December 22nd, 2012.
Tonight, on a rainy night outside the United Center. The Bulls, winners of 7 of their last 10, take on the best record in the East. Toronto has won 6 straight, but are 0-1 versus the Bulls this season. It's the Bulls and the Toronto Raptors. Bulls won the chap thanks to Pau Gasol, and Derrick Rose back in the lineup, hangs and fires, and on the rim and good.
It's a good start right there for D. Rose. Get him off to a good start. Had a good game against the Raptors, and he injured that hamstring late in the game.
Rose raises up and scores from outside.
And you can see he can shoot right over the top of Kyle Lowry.
Powell wheels in and scores, and he's just feasting in there when they dump it to him quickly. Noah backdoor Rose. Nope, but a foul call.
That was a nice pass. Real tight window that time by Joakim Noah.
Valanciunas elbows his way into the lane. Back out to Lowry. Lowry hangs in the air. Fires, misses. Rebound tapped around, and Gibson had it fall right in his lap. Derrick down the lane. Runs it up and scores.
I told you. One-man fast break. He got by Lowry, who gambled in the passing lane and was able to get back and bowl by him.
Gasol. Hooked inside. Rose goaltended.
The difference in that play that time, Derrick Rose knew that Lowry was going to go double team, and then he back cut him right there and got that pass from Pau Gasol.
Now, right back at him.
Oh, free cheese.
32 seconds to play in the half. Rose running in and the layup's good.
And that's what he's got to do. And when he does that, no one can stop him. They cannot keep him out of the lane, and it opens up things for other people.
Valanciunas just powers his way in, then missed it, then battles for the rebound, and couldn't come up with it. Joe on the move. Joe into the lane, spinning and dishing, and the layup's good.
You know what? And
Derrick.
that's where Joakim is at his best. That's what made him an all-star last year.
Rose raises up and knocked that down.
But I tell you what, though.
They had Nico.
Yeah, with Nico being out there, it forces the big guy to have to be alert and be ready to help out.
Inside Derrick. Rose, shot, good,
and one. Body control. And Lowry just jumped into him, trying to block that shot. You see Valanciunas saying, "What are you doing?" Here he is right here. And you see Kyle Lowry clearly got him with the body.
Derrick raises up and scores.
MVP time. This is where your star players, big-time players make big-time plays.
Derrick comes right back at Lowry. He raises up. He's good again.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
He rose. Little crossover into the lane.
Oh, nice play. Nice play. And I tell you, when he's penetrating to the basket, it opens up for everybody because the defense is so concerned with Derrick Rose getting to the rim that they leave other players open.
Derrick down the lane, running in. Good.
Too big, too strong, too fast, too good. And again, Neil, when he is in attack mode, there's nothing you can do. I tell you what, and Derrick, I think sometimes you need to go at Derrick Rose to get him going. When you see another guard like Kyle Lowry having a good game, it really makes Derrick Rose get a little bit more attentive. Oh, so now he's got it going on automatic, Funk. He got it on big shot. Big-time players make big-time plays.
118-105 with a minute 17 left. Derrick now with 27 in the game.
That's it, Chicago. Drive home safely. Beep, beep.
Bulls win it 129-120.
Wall stutter step, lays it to Gortat. His jumper is off the back of the rim. Rose down court. Reverse layup is a beauty. Beal drives and had that one blocked. Chicago nearly threw it out of bounds. Here's Rose, quickly across to Butler, launches and fires a three. Miller's jumper is good. Gets it right back. Quickly, Rose down court. Gets around Miller, challenges Gortat, and a foul is called. Rose knocked away from behind, but still finds scores. Shot clock is off. Chicago by 3. Rose lost the handle, gets it back. Now he fires, and hits. At the buzzer, a three-pointer for Chicago. And all because they out-hustled Washington to get the loose ball off the missed shot. Rose, the floater's a beauty. Wizards 1 of 5, Chicago gets 2 more. Largest lead of the game for the Bulls, 9 points. Rose again, he is incredible. Averaging 17.5 points a game. He only played 10 last year, then tore the medial meniscus in his right knee at Portland on November 22nd and missed the final 71 games.
It's just so tough. He continues his dribble. If you come to him directly, he's going to get that pass off to you, either a bounce pass or a lob.
Gasol from 15, good. Pau Gasol, 34 years old in his 14th year from Barcelona, Spain. Rose, what a shot.
I'll tell you what, it's next to unstoppable because he releases the shot so quick.
At the other end, Derrick Rose, another floater. Rose, what a shot. 19 for Rose, and many have come in that fashion. Rose again, drives, draws, contact, and the foul is called. It's on John Wall. Rose pulls up for the jumper and hits. That's why he is the all-star that he is. 3 times a star, Derrick Rose. MVP of the league in 2011 and showing why. Basket stopped an 8-0 Chicago run. Noah tipped up and in.
I believe that was Rose with the tip.
So the Wizards suffered their first loss when holding a team under 100 points this year. It's their second straight overall as Washington falls to 19-8 on the season, 13-4 here at home, and Chicago improves to 19-9 and 13-4 on the road.
The United Center welcoming another capacity crowd on a 40-degree Christmas night. It's the Los Angeles Lakers taking on Derrick Rose and the Chicago Bulls. This is Derrick Rose coming off 2 sensational games and picking up where he left off. And Ernie Johnson and the gang just talking about that in our studios. The swagger is back for Derrick Rose in Chicago.
You know, Ernie Johnson said it. The fun is back, and which goes to swagger, which goes to being a better teammate. You know, just less worry, less trouble. And as an athlete and a fan, you just love seeing a guy stricken by injury just return his love for the game.
Here comes Rose the other way in the 4 consecutive wins for this Bulls team, but at home only 6-5. A beautiful floater right there, putting it in. And playing in his hometown, Chicago's Derrick Rose has got 2. Of course, fans were expecting to see Kobe, and we'll talk a little bit about the new program he is on. Rose has got 3. 3 of 3 from outside. Screen by Pau. It's Butler for 3. Here comes Rose with the acceleration. And he'll face Johnson on the wing and finds Gibson inside. Taj Gibson got it from Derrick Rose. A pretty pass, a terrific finish. 6 points all here in the second quarter for Taj Gibson. Off the glass, it's Rose right there who began hitting his first 3. He's 4 of 6, and he's got 9.
He was dominant in back-to-back games for the first time in 2 years. He went for 29 against Kyle Lowry and the East-leading Raptors on Monday. Then in D.C. on Tuesday, he scored 25, many in the fourth quarter against John Wall and the Wizards. Afterward, Rose said that while his performances were big, he expects to be even better in a couple of months. Rose told reporters, "You guys are going to be the ones who are going to be surprised by the way I'm going to play."
So many of the guys in the Lakers playing on that bright stage of the Lakers lights, maybe haven't even developed their games yet, want to learn, and it's kind of hard to learn on that stage right there. And you see these guys are getting better. Coach is happy with their practice. That's usually the first telltale sign that the team is working hard.
Oh. What a sweet shot by Rose. Butler double. Got it!
That's a shot he would not have taken last year.
8 to fire. Rose fouled on the play by Davis. who came out. Rose. Dunleavy, the three. Mike Dunleavy puts it in. He has been staggering just a bit. Last 3 games averaging 26 minutes. Pau Gasol.
The Lakers need to play with a sense of urgency, maybe even trap on the pick and rolls or when it crosses half court right now. The Bulls are scoring so easily. They need to take them out of rhythm.
Rose forcing the issue.
The IQ of this team, maybe the most underrated gift that this team has, because these guys have all been there. Show us something for Christmas.
We'll take anything with him on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
I think NBA fans just feel it's great to see him regaining that confidence that made him the MVP a couple years ago.
You're exactly right. NBA fans don't have to worry if they saw his last 2 fourth quarter performances. He's back.
Derrick a 3.
Derrick pulled away there in the fourth quarter. What got you guys going in the last 12 minutes?
We really wanted to win the game. You know, tonight wasn't a perfect game. We had some sluggish parts during the game, but we kept it together, and defense won this game tonight.
You all have talked the last few days, especially after the back-to-back wins against Toronto and Washington, about that swagger coming back a little bit. What's happening with this team right now?
I think everybody's just getting used to playing with each other, communicating on the defensive end, offensive end, and just getting used to gelling. We got a really deep team, so like a night like tonight, you got Powell scoring big, you got Jimmy scoring big, so it's my job to find out what I got to do certain nights. So tonight was a facilitating night.
You said the other night in D.C. that we're not going to recognize how you're playing in a couple of months, that you expect to be even better. What do you anticipate you'll be able to do in a couple of months that maybe you're not doing now?
Who knows? You know, I work hard every day, get the most out of every one of my workouts, get the most out of every day, really, with recovery, lifting weights, stuff like that. You know, so just trying to get better, trying to get my team better, trying to get guys better individually, so that we could become a better team.
Merry Christmas to you, Derrick.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
All right.
Gasol against the sheet. Back out to Derrick. Raises up and scores.
Good inside out. I mean, that's what you want to see. The ball go inside. Pau Gasol makes a good decision, finds Derrick Rose on the outside.
Rose taking a drive, and the shot
nice.
good.
Nice crossover right there from left to right. Got that separation from Anthony Davis, and he's been knocking down that little floater.
Rose driving. That's just how strong he is.
No, I don't know how he got through that little crack. He just went through that little seam. That's all he needed.
D. Rose raises up and scores.
It was a mid-range game. He competes.
Derrick, and he bangs down another one from outside.
D. Rose right now starting to fill it. 11 points, 5 of 7 from the field.
Rose raises up from outside and scores.
That was on cue. Fourth quarter.
19 in the game for Drew Holiday. Rose beats him, and the layup is good.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Beep beep. Woo. Oh, too big, too strong, too fast, too good. D. Rose with a two-hand flush.
107-100. The spike 29 from Anthony Davis. The Bulls overcome it with 33 from Jimmy Butler and 19 from Derrick Rose.
Absolutely no better place to be in Indianapolis on a Monday night than Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. The renewal of a Central Division rivalry. You'll get the feel as well tonight on Fox Sports Indiana. It's the second meeting of the year. Indiana beat the Bulls in November at the United Center. It's Pacers-Bulls tonight on Fox Sports Indiana.
This is a very good defensive team on the part of the Bulls. You've got to move them and move the ball. If you don't, you're not going to get yourself in a position where you can make shots. They switched that last play, and the Pacers didn't react to it.
Pau Gasol hit just 4 of 15 when these teams played in November, scored 12 points. Now Rose in the air, finds Gasol, and hits his second jump shot.
That's the pace that Derrick Rose is playing at now, where he's not looking necessarily to explode to the basket. He's looking to explode to force you to double team so he can get his shooters the ball. He has more offense to deal with.
That's a reach-in foul against Indiana, and it's on David West. Look at the numbers. They really mirror the growth of Paul George of the Pacers, and PG was the most improved player back in 2013. And now a third block shot.
Yeah, that was telegraphed a little bit.
Noah against Scola.
Nice defense there.
Rose got to the back door.
Well, George Cheel got beat on that, and then a terrific pass by Noah because the shot clock was running down. So that's one where you want to back off and force it. Well, that's like letting Roy take the shot, because both of them are about equally proficient in making that shot right about to the top of the key. An explosion by Derrick Rose by Solomon Hill. You cannot, there's no need of guarding him tight. Make him make jump shots. He hadn't made them tonight.
Now Copeland, his jump shot, oh boy, was in and rattles out. Here comes Derrick Rose. Bulls 6-point lead, just under 5 minutes to play. Second quarter, and now Butler from three-point range is good. He's added that to his arsenal. He's only a 33% three-point shooter, but he's made now 28 on the year.
Take it to him, yeah. Well, he tried to knock it back in, but you got to challenge Derrick Rose.
Bulls have won 9 of 10. Now Rose for another three. This time got it after missing his first three. Bulls didn't have Derrick Rose that night. One of the 10 games he's missed this year to injury or illness. And his jumper good. He has 11, and it's a 16-point Chicago lead. And here's a teardrop by Hill. Couldn't get it. Tipped by Gasol.
You see, they play their length. They just tipped it to each other.
And Rose gets two more. Frank Vogel looked like he might take a timeout, but it's a 16-point lead again at 57-41. You know, I don't mind a play like that because he was being aggressive as Rose goes in, and Frank Vogel is. You can feel his anger here on the sideline. It's really been on all points. I mean, the bench has played so well this year, and that's another foul, and Rose goes to the free throw line.
They've been handsy all game. And you know that Noah is an irritant anyway.
And Gasol wide open. And that was because of Derrick Rose.
Yeah, because they get penetration, and that's what the Pacers have to do a great deal more of. They've got to get penetration so you get somebody open.
Here's Dunleavy is open.
Yeah, Stuckey thought he could get it and he gambled. And Dunleavy got a standstill shot.
Butler for three. It's good. They came to help.
Yeah. And you really have to, because it's a tough position because you got Allen trying to go. Offensive foul on Copeland. Oh, he's wide open.
Wide open. Watson.
Short.
And the Pacers come up short in a valiant comeback try in the fourth quarter. C.J. Watson had a couple of looks, one that would have given the Pacers the lead twice in the final minute. But the Chicago Bulls hold off the Pacers 92-90.
Now on New Year's night at the United Center, the Bulls welcome in 2015 and go after a bounce-back win. And they had that 7-game winning streak snapped the other night. Hoping to bounce back tonight. It's the Bulls and the Denver Nuggets.
For Reed inside. That was nearly blocked. Now Derrick's on the run again. Derrick to Butler.
There you go. Defense creating offense quickly. And you're going to see this block by Pau Gasol.
Aflalo, he gets a shoulder by Derrick, who blocked it. Aflalo picked it up, missed it short, and the Bulls are on the run. Pau Gasol.
Denver comes in 4-11 on the road.
Rose to Butler, firing, that's good. Took his time there. Was raised up and buried it. D-Rose to Butler. Butler gallops in, scores, and
that's a strong move right there, and that's Jimmy at his best.
Jumper missed, and Gasol with the rebound. Rose blowing in and got one.
And the reason why he was able to get that time, because Kenneth Faried chased the ball and tried to steal the outlet pass, so there was no one back there to protect the rim, and Derrick Speed was able to get by Wilson Chandler.
Rose blows in and scores again.
There you go. And that's what he's got to do. Get himself some easy baskets, and then the outside stuff will fall.
Derrick or Jimmy Butler. Long three, nothing but net. Jimmy Butler plants one from the right side.
Now he's starting to heat up now, 5 of 9.
Aflalo has been quiet. To Faried. Lob. That's blocked by Derrick. Sensational defensive play by D-Rose.
Oh, good hustle right there. Again, help the helper. Someone went to double. You got to help the guy that goes to help the guy who went to double.
Rose whip back. Pau lines it up on the rim and bounced it in.
And Powell might be more effective facing the basket.
D. Rose driving, fights a shot up on the rim.
There you go. But again, you see Kenneth Faried, he's just going to stay there, and he's going to stay big on Derrick. Because Derrick doesn't have any driving angles. That time, Derrick hit him with the floater.
They look for Jimmy Butler's Rose. And
there you go. That's what you need your superstar player to do in the fourth quarter. Hit big shots. Doesn't matter if he missed them early. Make them late.
Rose from distance, and he made it.
See, he was able to step into that shot, Neil. He walked right into the three-point shot, got himself squared up nicely, and drained that three-point shot.
Oh, there's a ball pop free, and now Derrick's on the run. Rose.
Go get it! Go get it! The Butler did it!
From Derrick Rose.
Go get it, JB. Go get it.
Rose circles, weaves his way in, double clutch, scores.
He's just like he's in the backyard playing by himself.
That's a much better shot there. Derrick.
Watch Faried. Look at Faried cheating over to come to help.
Rose dancing, firing, scoring.
Oh! Flashback
shot.
D. Rose, Windy City assassin.
97 as he sized up the defender, danced a little, and then faded and scored.
Watch this. Watch this step back. Let me kiss myself. Splash.
Blalo actually got there right in his face.
Good defense, but right here, the step back really was the one that really separated. Right there, step back. And he raises up, splash. The Windy City assassin.
Denver comes in a hurry. And there's the long jumper that won't go. Rebound. Rose tips it to Noah. Game over.
Drive home safely, Chicago. Beep, beep. Happy New Year.
106-101. The Bulls defeat the Denver Nuggets here on New Year's Day. Now tonight at the United Center, you can see inside, not too bad. Outside, a little snow in the forecast as the Bulls homestand continues. The winners of 9 of their last 10 welcome in a Western Conference power featuring 2 all-star type players. It's the Rockets and the Bulls. So Gasol buries that from outside.
I'll tell you what, he's been playing at a high level.
Gasol open again.
They're going to have to make an adjustment. They're going to have to put Marquinhos on Pau Gasol because it's like shooting fish in a barrel. He's going to be wide open every time because Dwight Howard will not go out there and guard him.
Ball loose and finally picked up.
I'll tell you what, that stat, only 47 turnovers as much as he handles the basketball.
Rose lost the handle on it, got it back. Back to Taj, then backdoor to Derrick.
There you go.
Score.
Good strong move, and that's where he's at his best, attacking the basket.
Rose, the hard drive, and he scores again.
There's nothing anyone in the league can do when he sets his mind to get to the basket.
There's Howard a miss, and here comes Derrick again. Flies down the lane, inside.
There it is.
Scores.
One-man fast break.
Maybe you should fine him for shooting beyond.
I tell you what, it gets frustrating for him sometimes with the way defenses are playing him.
Rose hangs, fires on the rim. Got it.
I'll tell you right there, nice screen on Patrick Beverly.
He rose again. Not cartwheeling over the end line. You don't talk a lot about Patrick Beverly, but he's 6 for 6, Stacy, in the game.
Well, everything is in the paint.
Here's Gasol.
I'll tell you what, if you're not going to guard him, he's making him pay.
He's 9 for 11 and has 18 in the first quarter.
I tell you, if you get a chance to watch him play, I mean, he's got great footwork. He's got a good low post game. Just doesn't have a lot of experience. There's a bucket right there. Kirk Heinrich. Monsiunas doesn't get a lot of playing time last year, but when he did play, he showed he's got some talent.
And that's a block, and then Beverly had it. Pick back up, back out. Butler got it. That's a three. Bang. Jimmy buries one. Beverly circles. Beverly floats it up. Missed it. And then Joakim with the rebound ahead to Derrick. Rose blows in and missed it short.
I'll tell you what, man, Beverly, he's playing like a linebacker. He just ran out of there to just attack Derrick as he was going to the basket.
Rose raises up. Rose raises up again. Got it.
There you go, 2 for $1. 2 for $1, Neil Funk. D. Rose now with 15 points.
D. Rose leans up off the glass and scores.
They needed that bucket too.
It hands to Terry.
Back to Smith, and he fights with Derrick, who saves it. Good steal by Derrick. Lead pass thrown away. Shoot is no, and the rebound to Derrick. Lead pass for Kirk. And Heinrich lines up a three. Got it.
Team me up, Captain Kirk.
Ariza against Nico, and he feeds Howard. He cuts by, and then bounced it in the middle. Not a good pass. Jimmy trying to run it down, does. Butler to Rose, lost the handle. Butler back up, no. Tap, no. Rebound, Rose, underneath. Powell.
Are you not entertained? Powell is off. Good pass by Derrick Rose. Persistence pays off.
103-102 Houston. A minute 35 left. Derrick double team, skipped out. Jimmy's wide open for three.
Oh, bang, bang, bang. Jimmy, buckets.
Butler with a three. 105-103. Rose driving, blocked.
I'll tell you what, Patrick Beverly, I'm glad Derrick went there because Patrick Beverly is going out there to foul with deadly intention.
Butler looking, bounced it in. Get it out of the corner, and they do.
They got numbers.
Rose, a bounce to Noah, layup.
There you go. Smart play, and that's and one. Smart play, get the ball to your point guard, run the floor. The Bulls had numbers all the way down the floor.
Beverly fires from outside, missed that. A rebound to Saul.
Let's drive home safely, Chicago.
Saul with his 14th rebound of the game. What a game again for Pau Gasol. 27 points, 14 rebounds. Jimmy Butler, 22 points, 5 rebounds. And the Bulls win it.
Well, welcome to the Verizon Center in Washington, D.C. and an NBA Friday presented by State Farm. It's Derrick Rose and the Chicago Bulls back on the road again, facing off against John Wall and the Washington Wizards. Two of the best teams in the East squaring off for the second time this season. Rose and Wall matched up against each other to start. Rose lost it, got it back, and put it in.
I see that time Wall gambled. Rather than go with him defensively and potentially foul him, he gambled for the steal. But if you do that, the defense breaks down.
Wall kicks it out. Pierce from the corner.
You love his game. They've been doing an excellent job double-teaming Gasol and making him miss.
And Rose, nice fluid jumper there. The last 6 games, he's really struggled shooting the ball, about 26%. But he says he's not worried. He's getting good looks. He's just got to get back in rhythm again. Gortat. It's his second field goal. Heinrich. Too strong. Gasol's tip misses. Gortat. He's off to an excellent start. Here's Wall, runs right into Rose. Good defense from Rose in transition, and Noah the rebound.
That was a sensational defensive play.
Rose with the left hand. Pretty play from Derrick Rose.
Not only do you get a gold star for defending and running back and not fouling, but you also get another gold star for that great move and finish.
Wall with the deflection and steal. Pierce gets into the paint, up and under, and finds Wall. Wall, by the way, is 3rd in the NBA in steals. As Pierce knocks out his second 3 from that same left corner.
Whenever you play a big matchup, you're hoping, if you're the Washington coaching staff, that 2 guys can play big for you. And that is Nene and Pierce. If they can give you those points, you're in good shape.
Oh, what a block from Humphries. Brooks beat him, and Humphries recovered. Look at Wall, the acceleration, and banks it in with a foul. Beautiful play from John Wall, and a chance for a 3-point play. Gortat deflected almost, but it goes right to Wall, and a 3-pointer from Bradley Beal.
How about the catch and pass? That catch by John Wall and the pass were terrific.
Snell. Wall off to the races. Inside pass to Nene. Back-to-back pretty assists from John Wall in the lead. Right back up to a dozen.
He's so quick, Mike, from top of the circle to the top of the other circle. Once he gets down in there, it's difficult. Once you leave a man to go and try to stop him in the open floor, he'll make the easy pass.
Rose stripped down low. Wall got a hand on it. Here comes Beal and Wall. Wall right back to Beal. Manages to elude Jimmy Butler on a 7-0 run.
I just want to give you an idea here. The starters for Chicago are 4 for 18. The bench are 10 for 21. But now Tibbs came back with key people And once again, they're in the lackadaisical. They need to make some shots so that they'll play better defense.
Rose, line drive, drills his first three-pointer of the night. He's 4 of 7 from the field and has 9 points to lead the Bulls. Rose drives on Wall, finishes with a beauty. Wall off to the races again. Off the make. Wall, jump shot is good.
Read that. He read Rose's transition defense perfectly. Rose really busted it to get down and cut him off. First shooting for Chicago. You got to start playing some defense.
He starts hitting that jumper, he is unguardable.
That's right. Because he can finish so strong. He's so big. He can get off his feet. And then if that mid-range game, he stops so quickly, there's no way you can disrupt the shot.
Wall gets to the foul line. Another open look. Another good jump shot.
He's feeling it. He keeps losing Rose defensively on the screens, and then he accelerates into the wide open shot.
Jimmy Butler, who was scoreless here in the first half. Butler now 0 for 6 from the field. Wall goes at Snell. Excellent defense from Snell. Out to Beal for 3, even on a broken play. Now the officials will look at it to make sure his foot was behind the line. Bulls offensive struggles, at least here in the first half, as Gortat back up to 18. Shot clock turned off.
Amazing. You know, the shooting percentages here with Gasol and then also Jimmy Butler.
Rose blocks that shot. And the half ends on a positive defensive note for Chicago, but overall, Tom Thibodeau not happy with his defense. Rose on the drive and able to finish.
Yeah, he's had a nice game, Mike. He's 6 for 10 from the floor. He still does not have an assist, by the way, which is kind of interesting.
Now Gasol can't hold on, gets it back. Up top to Noah, down low to Rose. Oh, blocked by Gortat! Touch pass to Rose, and he's fouled. Some spectacular defensive plays from the Wizards. You know, so much is made about Derrick Rose and coming back from the knee injury. Noah had knee surgery back in May as well, and he's not fully back yet.
No, the minutes are down, points are down, rebounding down, even the assists. But they're trying to take his minutes, work him in, so that you're building towards the playoff.
Wall got Rose up in the air and drew the foul.
Mike, he plays at such a speed, but his IQ, basketball IQ, has gotten better because the athleticism has always been there.
Rose out to Butler. Butler for 3. That's good.
Well, he was finally now. He's 1 for 5 with the 3 ball.
That last assist by Rose, his first of the night. He's got 15 points. Drives hard to the basket. Somehow finds a way to put it in. He thought he was hit as well.
Yeah.
He's got to be careful yelling at Zach Zarba.
I agree with you, Mike.
Humphries out to Beal. 3 to shoot. Beal's going to have to force one up. Falling away. Puts it up.
Well, look out here. Look out here now.
Good transition, though. Butler gets down the lane. Can't get it to go. Rose on the follow. Did not give up on the play, and it's a 7-point game.
Now, that is a great play by a great player.
The Wizards led by 20 earlier in this period. And with 2 minutes to go, it's 72-66. Wall. Gortat hands it right back to him. Rasul Butler from the corner. That's good. 3-pointer for Butler.
That's when you hire guys to come in. He is a 49% three-point shooter, one of the best that we have in the league.
Wall lost it, got it back, and knocks it down. Right back up to 12.
How about the height that he was off the floor, Mike? The spacing was amazing because he had to stop and turn his body. There it is.
Butler wide open. Bang! Rasul Butler from downtown, and the lead is 13. His 3rd three-pointer. Rose back up top. Brooks, a long three-pointer. That's good. Brooks hits another. That's his 4th 3. He's 4 for 7 from downtown. Wall comes up with a loose ball.
3 on one.
Beal to the lane and banks it in.
Yeah, that's textbook fast break.
Nene comes up with a steal. Nene and Gortat really set a tone early in this game. Beal for 3. Bang!
That's the big one.
The best start in 36 years for this franchise continues, led by their talented young point guard, John Wall, 16 points and 12 assists, but he had huge help. Bradley Beal, Nene, March, and Gortat. And the Wizards now improved to 25-11 and 16-4 here at home. The Bulls drop their 2nd in a row and fall to 25-12.
Tonight at the United Center, the Bulls begin a very busy week. Games on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. And this evening, Orlando visits, trying to snap a 6-game skid. It's the Bulls and the Orlando Magic.
Butler moved to Rose. Rose against Payton, driving, and
there it is.
It counts and a foul.
Yeah, it's just too big. I mean, you saw right there, he got baseline, and he just needs a step. He just blew right by Payton, the rookie. Here it is right there, and he bumps him, and Derrick's just too strong as he's finishing to the rim.
Rose turns and scores.
Again, gets below that free throw line. There's really nothing you can do about that.
Noah feeds Butler. He feeds Rose, who feeds Snell, who pours it in. That's a great extra pass by Derrick.
And Tony's been playing with so much confidence now that he's getting some consistent minutes.
Vucevic, he had a wide open shot there, missed it. Here comes Derrick. Spins around. Derrick trying to drive, shot up and good.
See, when he has in his mind that you're not going to stop him, but that's what he can do.
Derrick to the top of the key, then runs in, shot on the rim and good. Here comes Payton, though, right back in a foot race, and he feeds, and the shot no, but a foul on Derrick. Rose raises up and scores.
Got to play with a little pace, Neil. Got to play with a little bit more pace, and the Bulls did that here in this little 2-minute stretch.
52-44, Magic. That won't go, and the rebound to Saul. Here comes Derrick, full throttle, and held up by Channing Frye. Derrick Rose comes against Payton. Back down to Jimmy, open, corner, splash.
And that's good recognition by Derrick Rose. Double team came, get rid of the basketball. Jimmy was wide open.
Kirk, fadeaway will be short. Rebound Noah. Back outside to Butler to Rose. To the corner, Kirk. Heinrich can drive.
Nice move. Nice move.
Shot from outside, short. Long rebound to Kirk. But I mean, Orlando, they're not the same team when you force them into a half-court game. Derrick can drive and score.
Too big, too strong, too fast, too good.
73-70.
Nice crossover to get to the basket.
Now Rose. Corner, Mirotic lines it up good.
Oh, there you go, Nico Suave.
Now Mirotic buries one to answer the three by Gordon. Here comes Rose. He drives in and scores.
Oh, nice cut. Good back cut right there by Derrick Rose. Man turned his head, and he went right to the rim.
Derrick down the lane, stops, puts it up and scores. And the duel is on.
A lot of time left now. Bulls got to get a stop.
Here's Jimmy Butler for three. Got it.
There it is, big bucket.
121-114. The Magic win the game.
From Chicago, at guard, 6'3", number 1, Derrick Rose.
Chicago had a slow start in this game against Washington in D.C. on Friday. Made a run late, but never able to get back in it and win.
Actually, it was the bench that got him back in the game. The Bulls starters in that game were 17 for 51.
Derrick Rose shooting a career low 30% on threes, but knocks that one down, and a good sign for the Bulls. Back to Wall. Tipped up by Gortat and rebounded by Noah. Rose on the move, and he finishes.
Early offense. It's a very good defensive team, Washington Celtics with the Bulls. And who's going to get the most easy scores tonight, Mark, is Paul Pierce comes right back and draws the contact on Derrick Rose. Going to shoot 2 free throws, but can you get easy scores? That's what the playoffs are about. When I'm talking points off turnovers, second chance points, points on the break. The last time they played, Washington 20-12 in fast break, 19-12 in points off turnovers, and that was the difference in the game.
Rose guarded by Butler. Derrick Rose knocking down another three-pointer. Rose right back at him on the drive and finish.
That's what happens when you start making jump shots. It just opens up your entire package. Just to follow up with John Wall, and he beat Chris Paul the first time last night. He beat the Spurs for the first time, and last Friday he beat Derrick Rose for the first time.
That's good when you're racking up a bunch of firsts.
That means you're on a good team.
No doubt. Derrick Rose on a roll right now. 12 points here in the first quarter already. Here's Rose off the screen. Boy, tough shot. Derrick Rose with a little bit of magic.
Wow, he's been brilliant. This for inside, outside. He's got the bounce in his legs. When he's making that outside jump shot at 3, normally his legs are feeling good because he's getting good lift on his shot.
Hey, why not? Oh! Why not? Derrick Rose at the end of the first quarter. It's been that type of night so far.
Let's take a look at this to see if he got this shot off in time. Yes, sir. That's going to count. A brilliant first half for Derrick Rose. Randy Whitman told you at the end of the first quarter, he said, hey, you know, they're making a lot of shots right now. Here's Rose again for another 3 with a hand in his face. But Randy Whitman said, I don't really mind where we are right now because the Bulls are shooting the ball so well. You got to hope at some point in time they cool down a little bit.
Derrick Rose picking up where he left off in the second quarter.
Like I said, he can't keep shooting like this. So but you know what? I like him shooting 3s on the move.
Butler off the baseline screen, got free and knocks it down.
Well, I thought Trevor Ariza played great. He was a great 3-point shooter, especially from the corner. He played great defense, and I was concerned as we see Rose go to the rim, they're going to get a chance for a 3-point play. But you know, Paul Pierce last year with Brooklyn actually played as a 4.
Rose into the paint and gets it to go. Derrick Rose with 7 points in the second half.
Well, they're one of the few teams in the NBA. Here's Pau Gasol doing the same thing. They're one of the few teams in the NBA that plays 2 bigs.
Biggest lead of the ball game for them. Gasol on the layup.
Sort of your turn, my turn basketball right now. Really, nobody's getting any stops. I think if the Washington was playing an inferior team tonight, I think it would have had a great chance to get beat. The Bulls had cut it to 2. Since then, Washington answers with a 10-2 run to push it from 2 to 8. To 10, excuse me.
Rose for 3 and hits another one. Derrick Rose with his 6th 3-pointer of the night. He's got 32. And Washington can earn their 27th win of the season. Against just 12 losses, Chicago going to fall to 26-14, and you get a feeling that we may see a little bit more from these 2 teams in April or even May.
Chicago's hopes for a deep run in the playoffs or championships have been bolstered of late because of Derrick Rose. He is back and playing very well, along with fellow All-Star Pau Gasol. The Bulls are a tough out. They face the Celtics next. Jimmy Young, sick, may not make the trip, at least the beginning of the trip. Noah Dunleavy McDermott. And of course, the biggest name on that is not on that list, Tom Heinsohn. He just tuned in, out with the flu, but listening and quietly yelling, why didn't somebody get back on defense there?
Couldn't get back that quick. Rose just accelerates once he gets around the rim.
Rose will take a 3 and make it.
Tom launched it, and he was never really had his balance.
Rose comes up with the Bradley turnover. Oh, whoa! Hello.
Oh, spectacular. I mean, I'm not sure if he was looking at the rim. Just threw it over his head. Just tossed it up. Was he ever looking at the rim? At the very, no, just threw it over his head. One more time, just throws this ball up over his head. No English.
A little cut for Bradley. Good block by Rose. Gibson for 2. 4 assists for Marcus Smart off the bench. 14 in all for the Celtics on 21 baskets as Butler knocks one down.
Not going to stop that guy. Your hope now is trying to contain him.
Rose with a floater, doesn't go down. Rebound. Oh, good save. But to the wrong guy.
And Danny Ainge puts his hands on the face like, oh, how could you do that? He's right there at the baseline.
Gasol checked back in. Immediately hits a jumper.
This again, very, very solid.
Heinrich hits a 3. 58-55. Butler wide open, drills it.
2 guys went to the dribbler instead of one guy going to the roll man.
Bradley just lost the handle. Rose the other way. Butler for 2. It's a nice catch by Butler, that pass.
A blind pass, but he believed that Butler was going to be there. He was.
Gasol for 2.
Too easy. Got to get a hand up in the face there.
5 of 7 tonight. Gasol's kind of quietly taking this game over. That's the Rose that I know.
Yeah, penetrating, getting in those seams and gaps.
Floaters.
Yes.
Crowder. Nope. Here comes Rose. Got Gibson with him. A little trouble getting the handle. No trouble shooting it though.
Man, he just shoots a line drive. There's no arc on it. It's just a line drive jump shot.
One possession game, the crowd back in it. Rose goes to the basket, gets 2.
Man, he went by Marcus so fast there. He is just quicker than quick.
Nice. Smart, rejected inside. Keep your eye on Smart and Rose.
They are running that pick and roll to perfection right now.
He's 9 for 14. Ooh. Oh, nice play by Rose.
Man, what a crossover. And Smart puts his hands like, I couldn't do anything about that one, Coach. Acceleration, determination, and strength going towards the rim.
Derrick Rose right there. Sullinger, no. Rebound, Heinrich loops it out for Rose. Rose a pull-up 3.
Avery kind of had
He's
his
feeling
hands
it
down.
right now. Celtics had the 6th best defensive percentage, field goal percentage since December 1st in the league before tonight.
Not the way the Bulls have shot tonight. They have just
54%. He's back though. 29 for Rose now on 12 of 20 shooting, 5 of 8 from beyond the arc. Sullinger the leading scorer with 20, but the Bulls win the game and win the season series from the Celtics 3-1. Derrick Rose appears to be back in form. He had 29 here tonight, including 5 of 8 shooting.
Starting lineup for your Chicago Bulls. From Chicago, at guard, 6'3", number 1, Derrick Rose.
Back out, little spin by Derrick, and then he finds Jimmy all alone. Shot good. Apparently Jimmy's okay.
Well, and Derrick Rose was a playmaker last night. You liked the assist total last night.
Loved it.
And if he can do that tonight and still be in attack mode, that's going to help this team against this hot Atlanta Hawks team.
Outside to Derrick, he circles and guns it out. Kirk unloads one, and that's good.
And he answers right back. But defensively, they're going to have to lock down this high ball screen. You're going to see a lot of that tonight with Teague.
There's a nice step down the lane. Extra pass, and Mirotic with a rebound. Well, they do make the extra pass, so.
Okay, that's what you got to do.
Rose trying to fight his way in and through the foul.
And that's what they're going to need Derrick to do. They're going to need Derrick to start being in attack mode.
Rose drives it.
There he is. There he is. But they can't do anything about that. When Derrick gets to the lane, you got to make a decision. You come over and help, or he gets to the lane and finishes by himself. That time he dished it off to Taj.
Rose the fake, the drive, that got it up and good.
Good job. He didn't settle for that 3. Got by Teague, who closed out. Not under control, but went right by him. We've got to try to get this down to single digits.
Circling Rose to Gasol, floats in and scores.
Nice play. Now defense. They got to tighten it up on the defensive end. One thing about this Hawks team, Neil, is their front court is small, but they can play pick and pop. They're not post-up guys. They can score in the post, but they can also shoot it.
Ball goes in. It was deflected. The ball was deflected up in the air and went in. Butler, they reached at him from behind. Derrick raises up and scores from outside. Derrick now 2 of 8 from the field. And Teague right on in and then missed it. Yes, he did. Rose raises up again and good again.
Back-to-back 3-pointers. And he just came down off the bounce. Got his man backpedaling and raised up and shot it. And maybe that'll get the Bulls going here.
Butler, the fake, and then his jumper is good.
And Jimmy now with 8 points, 4 of 8 from the field.
He Rose accelerates right on in. Nope, but a foul called. Butler. Back to Rose, raising up and good. Grant puts it on the floor, runs his shot up on the rim, no. Rose floats it up and scores off the glass. And Derrick now with 15 in the game. Each one. penetrated a little bit. Now Derrick raises up and scores again.
And walk right into another three.
That's the three of Bazemore who's guarding him. Derrick scores and a foul.
Too big, too strong, too fast, too good. And the way he got to the basket right there, that's vintage Derrick Rose. Crossover, Elton Brand gets into the lane, body control, and kiss off the glass.
Here comes Teague. He accelerates on in, missed it, and once, twice, and then finally with it, Aaron Brooks. Brooks to Rose, and he scores.
There you go. Good job right there. Aaron Brooks to Derrick Rose in the open court. Bulls with a three-guard rotation.
Big guy not rolling, just standing there, and there's Powell. Answers right back.
Well, defensively, I think sometimes you've got to switch up a little bit. When this team is, your big guys like Atlanta can shoot, maybe push up and go underneath and collect the guard and not allow that big guy to roll free like this.
Rose to the baseline to Gasol. He fires, and that's good. And it's 107-99. Atlanta Hawks come into the United Center and upend the Bulls, and their winning streak rolls on.
Pretty move, but Gibson not able to finish. And here comes Irving. What a performance against Chris Paul on the Clippers the other night. He had 37 points. Irving sets up Mozgov, and he scores. Butler wide open. The rebound missed by Gasol and then slapped away. We're just underway here in Cleveland. First of the doubleheader. Heinrich. Mozgov with the rebound. No hesitation. J.R. Smith for three. Gibson is looking to set the pick. Now has the wide open shot. Here's LeBron on the open floor. James scores.
Fantastic finish by the king, LeBron James.
And Blatt said, hey, that's not the first time that's happened. And while he appreciated the point, he said it was LeBron's read and LeBron's play that made that thing work.
All right, thank you, David. Kevin Love is back in. Nice pass to set it up for Tristan Thompson. Marv Albert, Grant Hill, David Aldridge were in Cleveland, Ohio at the Q. Nice follow through. Tony Snell, who just checked in. Beautiful move by Irving. He's pushed. Here's Love for three. And on the back tap, Heinrich gets it ahead. Rose on the move. And he is fouled, held by Love. Nikola Mirotic, 6'10" rookie who has had his moments, is on the floor now for the Bulls. What a move by Kyrie Irving. 4 minutes gone by in the second quarter. Gasol over Mozgov. Able to hit a rainbow, so Pau Gasol, 1 for his previous 7, now has 4 points. Mozgov with a handoff to Irving. Mozgov with the tip.
Once again, same little story. The Cavs are attacking the offensive glass with Mozgov. Puts it back in, and Rose is able to draw a foul on the big fella.
7-point lead for the Cavaliers coming up on 3 minutes to go in the first half. Thompson taking off the bounce. It counts. And the foul. Miracle. Call for the personal.
Strong finish inside Tristan Thompson, but it was all made up by Kyrie Irving. The only thing, Marv, is Kerr seems to be getting a lot of technicals as Mozgov hits a jump shot from outside.
Well, as you know, he can be annoying. Here's James. Beautiful pass. Mozgov with the good hands, but could not finish it.
Beautiful pass.
And here's Rose on the drive. For Derrick Rose, his first field goal. He missed on his first 7 shots. The pull-up by Irving. 7-second differential between the game clock and shot clock. Irving with that change of pace and scores. What a move by Kyrie Irving. Derrick Rose just 1 field goal in the first half. Beautiful move by Rose. So he has 9 points, just 2 of 10 from the field. This is one of the problems facing the Cavaliers during some of their poor stretches. It was a feeling of indifference, and we're seeing it from Chicago as Rose knocks down a 3. Love backs his way. He thought he was fouled. Back comes Butler, met by Irving. Rose for 3. Yes. Well, Derrick Rose showing some signs. He's hit a couple
Couple in a row. He's 3 for 3 from the field in this third quarter. Nice move by Irving. (72-50) Cavaliers. Rose feeling it. The second of 4 meetings between these two clubs. They met in the second game of the series in Chicago. The Cavaliers winning that one in overtime. This after the Cavs lost in that struggle. That counts. Irving with the bucket. Heinrich with the foul. So Kyrie will go to the line. Irving sets it up, but Moskov cannot put it down. They get the new shot clock. Here's Irving for 3. Yes! It's all Cleveland. Brooks on a fadeaway. Rebounded by Mirotic off the pump fake. He thought he was fouled. Does not get the call. Smith on a catch and shoot. Yes! Another 3 for J.R. Swish. Dellavedova with the runner. Yes.
You just knew that they would score on that possession because of the ball movement and player movement. It's something we haven't seen a lot of Cleveland.
Moskov showing that outside touch. There's no question the Bulls sorely missed Joakim Noah, who now has missed the last 3 games, including tonight with that sprained right ankle and coming off the offseason surgery. So they're not taking any chances with Noah. Kyrie Irving with 18 points. Smith with no hesitation. Again from downtown. Cavaliers hearing it from this crowd. A convincing 108-94 victory on a chilly 31-degree night in the Windy City. It's the 187th consecutive sellout at the United Center, better than 21,000 making their way in. It's the defending NBA champion San Antonio Spurs and the Chicago Bulls in game 1 of our Thursday night doubleheader. They double up on Rose. Gibson way off. Rose leaping for the rebound. Rose goes to the left hand. The block by Gasol stopping Duncan. Duncan thought he was fouled. Here comes Rose, goes all the way, and he scores! And you know Tom Thibodeau wants to see more of that, as do these fans.
And Brett, there's that athleticism that you just highlighted, something that's really kind of gotten away from his game because of the injuries. Remember the MVP year, he used to live in that paint area.
San Antonio, the ball does not stop. They are so unselfish. The roster is so deep. Shot clock is down to 5 as the Bulls work it around. Here comes Rose again into the paint and puts it home.
Gotta love it. Derrick Rose attacking the basket. He's coming out tonight trying to let this team know that we got to get out of this bad play of late. They need their leader to be big.
All right, Rose off the strip. He goes 1-on-2, trying to split it through, and it was broken up. Rose with a couple of good-looking drives back in the first quarter. Now being guarded by Ginobili, beats him, and then fires it out to Butler. Jimmy Butler from downtown.
Derrick Rose made that play. Being aggressive, attacking the rim, forced the help side, and got Jimmy Butler an open look.
Well, don't you get the feeling that Rose has been reluctant to test out that deep? Oh, it counts in the foul! 3-pointer for Aaron Brooks, and he'll go to the line for a potential 4-point play. The foul is called on Parker. Here's Rose on a high dribble and a pay-up palm and scores.
And the little flip with the left hand. But you see how he continued to get into the paint? Earlier in the season, Derrick Rose would have settled for a jump shot. But finally, I think he's starting to trust his body, trust his legs, and somewhere George Gervin is saying, yeah, I love me some finger roll.
Mirotic is no Dirk Nowitzki, that's for sure.
No, he's not.
He's a nice young player. I think sometimes he tries to do a little too much out there on the court. But certainly a stretch 4 shooting is what the Bulls need.
Butler off the turnover. Mirotic sets it up. Rose. Derrick Rose with an excellent first half. Now it's 10 points. He's 5 of 8 from the field.
The most important thing, like you said, health for Derrick Rose. It's health for the entire team. When they get healthy, they have a chance to make up some ground as Gasol hits from the top of the key.
3 of 4, 8 points for Gasol. The Bulls actually appeared to be on a roll about a week ago after winning 3 straight, 10 of 11. Although the defense, not what it had been in recent years, but they have more offensive geared play. Still, Thibodeau not happy about what he's seen at the defensive end. Rose on the pull-up. Yes! Oh, it's all going in to Derrick Rose.
And they're lucky to have him back. They need him as Rose hits a floater in the lane.
Here's Snell on the cut. And a great start here for Chicago in the third.
I think when healthy, teamed with Joakim Noah, I mean, that's a very tough front court.
Oh, here's Rose again with the reverse. We're seeing that quick first step from Derrick Rose, and we've seen it all night long.
I love the first step, but I love the explosion getting to the basket and finishing with the reverse layup, Derrick Rose.
Leonard putting the speed on, has to pop it out. Rose is right there. Here's Rose racing with DL. Rose not able to hit, but he draws the foul. 2 shots for Derrick Rose. Rose for 3. Yes. This has been a throwback game for Derrick Rose. So the crowd with a standing ovation following the strong words by head coach Tom Thibodeau and Derrick Rose after that bad loss in Cleveland. The Bulls bounce back.
Well, Derrick, you told me that you were feeling like maybe a 7 out of 10. Do you think after a game like tonight you can raise up to an 8?
I wouldn't say that. I'm just happy that we won the game. We played defense tonight, and we played solid basketball.
You had strong comments after the loss on Monday night talking about the team's lack of intensity, lack of communication. How did you see things improve today?
It improved a lot, you know. We came out and we really competed. We got after people. We was playing against a very, very good team. And tonight we took that challenge.
Still waiting for some players to come back from injury, but do you feel like you're starting to get on the roll this team needs?
We're getting there. It's a long process, but we got to take it one day at a time, one practice at a time, and really gel. We know that we're missing some pieces. We're just waiting for them to get healthy, and that's all we can do right now.
Welcome to a chilly night in Dallas, Texas. We're inside the American Airlines Center. It's Derrick Rose and the Chicago Bulls coming off one of their best victories of the season last night, facing off against Dirk Nowitzki and a red-hot Mavericks team. Butler, their leading scorer. What a season he has had. Kicks it out to Rose. Top step for 3. That's good. Rose on a nice little stretch right now. He's been up and down a bit with his shooting. And a terrific game last night in the victory against the Spurs. Blocks the shot of Rondo, and it hit Rondo when he was out of bounds. Good defensive play. Bulls ball. Noah, what a terrific passer he was last year. His Rose jump shot is good. They're second in scoring, Dallas. 4th in field goal percentage, and also a key, they're 2nd in turnovers, fewest per game. Rose rattles in a 3, and Rose is 3 for 3 to start, 8 points. Ellis misses, and Gasol get another rebound. He's got 4 already. Rose pulls up, he's feeling it, puts it in. Derrick Rose, 3 for 3 from downtown, and Chicago up by 10. Josh Gibson the rebound.
Mike, my only question about Dallas is their bench going to be strong enough? I think they need to make some addition either at the trade deadline as Rose with another bucket.
Derrick Rose shooting just 31% from three-point range this season, but he's starting to shoot the ball much better. And what a start tonight here, first quarter in Dallas. 3 for 3 from downtown. He already has 13 points. Well, we still have 2:50 remaining in the period as the Bulls are up by 9. And this was before the game. First player out on the court. Well over 2 hours before the game, getting in the extra shots, the extra work. Youngest MVP ever. Got that medicine ball work with assistant coach Andy Greer. Rondo misses that. You see teams, and it's not just Phoenix. A lot of teams using the three-point guard system. As Heinrich gets a nice open look. Boy, the Bulls are shooting the ball so well. 7 of 9 from downtown. 57% overall, and this is the largest lead of the first half. Rose, the fake. Rose got hit, and he banks it in. Derrick Rose stuck with it after getting hit on the arm, and a chance for a three-point play.
He is 6 of 7 from the field. Rose drives on Rondo, strip but foul. These two going at it.
Meanwhile, for Chicago, they're shooting the ball very well from three-point range. Any adjustments there? Got to get closer to them, and when there's a miss, we got to go get the rebound. Thank you.
I tried to give a positive as Noah throws it down. Positive question at first, but all he was thinking about was the rebounding.
Rose inside, adjusts, shot won't go. Noah the offensive rebound. Back out to Rose. Rose the reverse side, banks it in. 20 for Rose.
But the Bulls are just pounding the Mavericks now on the board. Every time there's dribble penetration.
Mavericks still just down by 6. Gasol's jump shot is good. 11 points, 16 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 block shots for Pau Gasol.
Tough loss for the Mavericks, but a terrific win for the Chicago Bulls.
2 Eastern Conference rivals square off as the Miami Heat visit the Chicago Bulls. Welcome to NBA Sunday Showcase. Snowing outside and the bad weather headed east, so a great place to be is on your couch watching the Heat and Bulls, or inside here at the United Center in Chicago, where the Bulls look to move closer to the top of the Eastern Conference standings. They work it around to Rose. And Rose, great explosion as he spins it home off glass.
It's amazing how many times when he's on the left side of the floor, when he goes baseline like that, he will come up underneath so that he eliminates the potential of a shot blocker.
Rose using the Gasol screen, driving into traffic, and gets the bounce.
And once he gets down inside, everything breaks down from the opponent's defense.
Here's Derrick Rose, who has 4 points. Going to work on his former teammate, and he hits the jumper over Dang.
Well, we know that this year he takes his spots. He picks his spots about going into the paint.
Brooks for 3. Boy, he can stroke it. That's his second triple. Rose to the goal.
Nice.
That's where he's at his best.
Yeah, well, we know that. And any time that he's been in there in that first half, something good will happen.
Rose goes back door and gets 2. Great pass by Joakim Noah.
Now that was beautiful. I like the timeout right now by Spoelstra. But the big thing was the head fake to look, I'm going back door. I like what we've seen defensively tonight by the Birdman. And Birdman has done a very good job.
Gasol in the lane now, a double-double. He leads the league in that category, 10 points and 13 rebounds. Rose off the screen into Whiteside, and Whiteside commits his 3rd foul.
Yeah, I like the hesitation.
Whiteside seemed to lose the ball there, and they actually gave the block to Dang officially. But it looked like Whiteside got a piece of it as well. Rose connects.
That's where they need him. They're at their best when he's down in the paint.
5 seconds remaining. Rose lost the ball. Thought he was fouled and was. They do call a foul here on Napier. Back to an 11-point lead. Gibson goes at Whiteside and puts it in.
And you notice Gibson had to hold him off. He held him off, and Whiteside is telling the referee, he held me off. Oh, my.
I don't know. He had 23 and 16 against the Clippers, but this is obviously on a national stage.
That's right.
A battle of East versus West. Chicago's only visit to the Bay Area. Sold out Oracle. Ready to watch the best team in the NBA and the Western Conference Player of the Week for the 3rd time this year. Klay Thompson ready to roll at the off guard. But Chicago comes to town. The 3rd best road team in the NBA. Beating San Antonio, beating Dallas, and their eyes on upending the Warriors.
It looks like he's in slow motion again when everything is coming naturally and with ease.
Now Derrick Rose hitting the 3 there. Last 10 games, Jim, he's been about 42% three-point shooting.
They need a little help here. They're going to let him go one-on-one. Well, you don't want to leave Rose because he can shoot the 3.
Rose making another one. What a buzz early in the ball game as these teams go back and forth. That's Rose attacking. That's the Rose we remember
from years past.
As Rose gets all the way to the iron, and without Andrew Bogut, you do not have that last line of defense. Rose inside. Ball hopping around Curry. Just couldn't get the 3 to go down.
He's 2 of 6 tonight from 3-point range. Rose tries another.
Derrick Rose.
He's made 3 of them.
And nearly missing the 2 years. What he did improve was that three-point shooting. Rose all the way to the rim. Rose another 3. Wow. Derrick Rose 4 of 6 from distance. We said last 10 games better than 42%. Draymond down the lane.
That was not intended for a throw initially.
And Derrick Rose blocking the shot. Chicago looking for the lead.
For the first time since the second quarter.
Oh, Rose crossover to the rim.
Oh, they let him go.
And Rose with the lefty finish.
Curry looking for some help there. Just came a little late. He's too quick for it.
Al Gasol back in. Curry came to knock it away. Rose retreats and recovers with 7.
Don't reach. Plenty of time for Rose to make something happen.
Derrick Rose, a wild 4 inside. Rose has 26. Spates missing the jumper. We check in with Roz.
That last timeout, Coach Adams said to the team, you have to help Steph on Rose's drive. And then Draymond Green looked over at Steph, shook his head, yes, like, I got you, Steph.
Well, Derrick Rose is putting the Bulls on his back. Curry's double through the way. Heinrich for the lead. Good. It's a 3. Iguodala at 7. Andre 3. Riming. Tipped. In. Tipped in. Draymond Green has tied it. Heinrich looking. Rose for the win. Air ball. And let's go to overtime. Heinrich misses the 3. It's an air ball. Steph looking to tie. Steph to the rim to lay it up and in.
He put everything he had into that.
Curry with 21.
You can't foul. You need to stop, no fouls, and you need to rebound the ball. You got a timeout. You can advance it if you get it.
Got to get the stop first. ISO for Rose. Jumper on the way. Good.
Oh, man.
With 7 seconds left in overtime.
Klay Thompson was in his face.
Derrick Rose has 30 on 13 of 33 shooting. So 2.9 remaining in overtime. Iguodala inbound with Spates, Klay, Steph, and Draymond Green. Down a deuce.
Back screen of some sort.
Looking. Yep. Looking. Klay Thompson driving, runner, banked it out. Banked it out, and the Bulls win.
The Super City, Phoenix, Arizona, getting set for Super Bowl 49 this weekend. And part of the Super Week activities include a couple of home games for the Suns. They beat the Wizards Wednesday night, and now the Chicago Bulls and Derrick Rose in town. Game 2 of our NBA Friday doubleheader. Eric Bledsoe signed a big deal, brought back here, 5 years, $70 million, living up to it so far. And Markieff Morris makes it 4-0 Phoenix. Markieff Morris. Rose on the attack, past Dragic, great finish. Derrick Rose. Green and Van Gundy warned me. Be ready. Get a good lift in before the game with Mark. May just try to, get a bump in at the table. Bledsoe. And the Suns retake the lead. The Bledsoe miss, and Snell brings it back the other way for Chicago. Rose in flight on the drive. Derrick Rose engaged and confident going to the basket early on here tonight. It's all up over Len. Bledsoe on the glass at 6'1". That speed and the lob to Len.
Well, Mike, that's why it's so important to run back collectively, because it forces Pau Gasol when you don't run back and stop the basketball. He's the guy that stops the basketball and opens up the lob pass to Len.
Isaiah Thomas inside for the basket. The Suns lead by 3. Bledsoe over Mirotic, able to convert. Nikola Mirotic checked in the game a moment ago. Bledsoe from the outside, having a good quarter. Eric Bledsoe, he and Goran Dragic, 13 of the Phoenix 23. Glenn came down to help as Dragic stayed with the initial series of Rose moves. Noah goes up to get it. Rose hit ahead to Butler. Oh, that's beautiful. Derrick Rose with the assist.
Those are the plays that give you life. You win a jump ball you're not supposed to with Dragic against Aaron Brooks, and then off of that transition lob by Rose the Bucket.
It was right in front of us, right on line, and good stuff. Beautiful feed by Noah. Remember that great run Noah had right around this time last year of assist. Became the top assist big man in the NBA. So stop, no. Dragic the rebound. And a reach for Eric Bledsoe, a three. He and Dragic in double digits, 21. Of the Suns, 45 for their starting backcourt. Rose on the drive and the basket. And Derrick Rose will come to the line for the three-point play.
They've got to find a way to make it tougher for Derrick Rose. Last time, a diving to the hoop dunk. This time, gets into the thick of the Suns' defense.
Bledsoe knocks it down. Noah with the dunk and the foul. So earlier it was Noah to Rose. Now the favors returned. And Joakim for the three-point play. Rose got inside. It wouldn't roll. But it'll come to the line.
You're Gerald Green or anybody else, you got to make sure you stay ready. Absolutely, as a coach, I don't want a guy sitting down there that didn't play as Bledsoe knocks down the shot. Excited about it. I want him to be upset, but I also want you to make sure you stay ready, because at any moment, you could be that guy that we're counting.
Fighting inside after a couple of times denied, and Rose gets the basket. Noah with the denial. Pushed the other way for Chicago with Rose attacking at Dragic. Right pins it against the glass, and Sims is asking for the goaltend on that. Rose, a great cut to the basket. Awkwardly comes down. Heinrich on the attack from the corner. Well defended by Bledsoe. Marcus Morris at the line, lining up three. Got them all! And Chicago will take a timeout. Good quick start. 7-2 to begin this fourth quarter for the Suns. And this is Markieff Morris. What he got out of this team the last couple of years. In the absence of Rose, who's denied there by Bledsoe. Good defense by Bledsoe. In transition, Noah takes the foul there. And is that in the act of shooting or not? Suns are trying to negotiate that. Off the miss, Noah's looking for the foul, doesn't get it. The Suns are going to push. You can play and we go. Markieff Morris, the dunk. And quickly back to 9 for Phoenix.
And these guards are making plays for the Morris twins. That time Bledsoe in transition finds them.
Rose involved with Noah, that screen at the top. And Chicago gets such effective offense out of those guys together.
The problem is that the last line for Derrick Rose is being able to finish like he once did as Bledsoe knocks down the shot.
You can see Noah playing through the pain of that ankle injury, you know?
You can tell he's hurt. You can tell he's giving everything that's in his tank, but he's not going to quit.
Rose knocks down the jumper, and Jeff Hornacek will take a timeout here with 4:54 to go. Rose got a Gasol screen, attacks at Len off the high glass for Derrick Rose with 23 on 21 shots. Oh, Bledsoe crossed over Brooks but didn't finish. Chance for Chicago. Brooks the three, and he knocked it down. Knock me down, I'll knock it down. Clock at 8 in the hands of Bledsoe. At Noah. Scores! A lot of the decisions in this fourth quarter have been in the hands of Eric Bledsoe. What a terrific homestand for the Phoenix Suns. They go 6-2 on this homestand, and the Bulls have back-to-back losses. And the first of the two meetings between these teams this year goes to Phoenix.
Well, inside Toyota Center, they're getting revved up and ready to go for a good matchup between the Bulls and the Rockets here in Houston, Texas. They are hitting that drum hard, getting amped, and ready for some quality basketball. So are we.
The thing about Derrick Rose is the elite players in this league know when it's time to turn it up.
Harden surveying. Motiejunas will take. Left it short. Butler sees Heinrich flanking. Heinrich has Rose. Rose has the rim.
Well, Kirk Heinrich with 2 straight unselfish plays. There, the drop off to the running Derrick Rose. And then finding Butler. Bulls up 2.
Rose will take. And misfire. Noah the offensive board. Again, not the kind of shots you want from him, Jeff.
No, but I love the activity of Noah right now.
As Rose buries the mid-range jumper.
On the board. I think Noah, he looks healthier and certainly in better condition and more active.
Here's Rose on a three. He got it. Left alone and able to connect. And how about this, guys? They announced the Eastern Conference Player of the Month today, and the Western Conference as well. Well, the West was won by James Harden, his second consecutive. The East, as Rose hits the three plus the foul underneath. The East went to the entire Hawks starting lineup.
I didn't know in 2 or 3 years he'd be one of the top 5 players in the game.
I agree with you. He has scored the last 13 for the Rockets and got 5 of 5 as he's done it. Is Rose with an answer. He now has 13 of his own. 8 to shoot. Brewer finds the open man, and Smith off the mark on a three, and Butler came flying in to direct that rebound to Gasol.
A very nice play by Butler. The big was engaged in a block out as Rose knocks in another jump shot.
What do you think of the halftime show? Here and there. I've heard mixed. I've heard a lot of people love it, a lot of people dislike it. What's your take on it?
I did not watch 1 second of the halftime show.
Come on.
It's time to eat. It's time to eat. I love Katy Perry though. I'm really right now caught between Katy Perry and Taylor Swift. They just don't have someone to spread the floor. So it's easier to pack the paint if you're Chicago, as Butler nails the corner three, but they just don't have that without Dunleavy, Mirotic, or Aaron Brooks in the game.
Rose rattles in the pull-up jumper. Chicago on a 9-2 run. And Derrick Rose with 19 points now. Chicago is currently 4th in the Eastern Conference. Looking up at Washington, Toronto, and Atlanta. Atlanta has an enormous lead. Rose, the acceleration flying in and draws the foul as Derrick Rose will go to the line. The Rockets, a 101-90 win over the Bulls. James Harden hugs it out with Tom Thibodeau.
And this evening, the Pels back home, second of a back-to-back, taking on one of the top teams in the Eastern Conference, the Chicago Bulls. Anthony Davis, man, they locked up. Ashik underneath. Kirk Heinrich, he's been their guy. And I'm talking about a little bit of everything for them, especially with the absence of Mike Dunleavy Jr., who's still out of the lineup. He's played 33 so far this season. Only guy, well, a couple of guys, actually, Aaron Brooks, is Derrick Rose. Fills it up from long range. First point of the game. It took about 2 minutes into the contest. And Rose is only shooting a little over 29% from beyond the arc. So, for the most part, you want him to take long range shots. And Rose will get there.
That's where you don't want it.
So, a straight run to the rack. And 5 early points for the Chicago Bulls. The Pels right now in a 6-0 run. Make it 6-2. Derrick Rose off the guide hand with the jumper. He barely played the last 2 years. The 25-year-old native of Chicago. Derrick Rose on the run. So the Bulls by 2 now. And Tyreek Evans. He'll take the three. And that's his first outside jumper. So the Pelicans don't have a three. Rose gets there. And he's going to the line with a foul by Jimmy Fredette coming underneath him. So on the attack, Derrick Rose. It'll be Ryan Anderson. You got to take it. You're that open. The indecision, Ashik. Not too well, didn't he?
Yes, he did. He was up on that one, too.
7-2 run right now for the Bulls. Derrick Rose makes it a 10-2 run. And the Bulls now with their biggest lead of the game as they're up by 6. And Ryan Anderson can't get the finish on a beautiful setup by Eric Gordon. Derrick Rose thought about it. And he's going to get a whistle on Dante Cunningham, who tried to slide out of the way. And Joey Crawford looking for help to see if it's going to be 2 or 3 free throws. Derrick Rose setting up Pau Gasol with a pretty dime. 9-point game. Their ice ball continues for the Pels. 20-point game and make it 22. Getting away early here in the second half. Dead legs, a little bit tired. Jimmy Butler. He's been off since the beginning, but now, and I said tired legs, they're really getting beaten to all the loose balls.
That's right. All the hustle plays. Chicago's starting to make them and getting the rebounds and loose balls. And then getting the bounce.
Right, living large, Derrick Rose on a flat line drive up to 18 on 7 of 13. And we talked about the internal turmoil supposedly for Tom Thibodeau.
and the Chicago Bulls. Are they separate islands? We don't know. That's what they talk about in Chicago. And we're talking about staff and basketball ops. Pau Gasol, you know, Mike D'Antoni wanted him to sit out there on the wing and hit threes. He's got the range from the short corner, but that's not his game. So outscored by 21 points from beyond the arc, 8-1. Tom Thibodeau, what a classic in the background. Derrick Rose up to 20 and counting, but I just like the coach in the background. That's another deep one. Didn't have a chance out of the hand of Pondexter. Jimmy Butler leaked out. And the Bulls are putting it away early tonight in the Big Easy, and that will do it. Don't need to get it across the line. It is over, and a convincing win in a dominating third quarter for the Chicago Bulls as they win it by 35.
Now tonight at the United Center, the Bulls play a home game following 6 straight on the road. They went 3-3 on that trip, and now they try to establish some good vibes here at home. It's the Bulls at 32-20 against the Sacramento Kings at 18-32. Now Rose will drive and the layup's good.
Yeah, he just blew right by on Sessions. Sessions thought there was help on the baseline. Derrick just exploded right by him. There you go. There you go. Nice to see. And I want you to watch how the defense plays Mike Dunleavy. I mean, whoever's guarding him is going to be in his shirt the whole night, which is going to open up driving lanes. That's why he's so important. There's a steal.
Derrick with the steal, and he goes in and scores.
That's a nice play. And McLemore got away with a foul right there on Dunleavy. As Dunleavy kind of slowed up to put a screen on him.
Doesn't into the lane, pumping, missing.
Cousins right now 0 for 5.
Rose blowing in, and
that's good. And see, when he's in transition like that, that's when he's at his best. That time the defense was not able to get themselves set, and Derrick was able to take advantage of that. You know what? But you know these guys are pros. He's still the coach until they make that change. So off the glass, nice one by Derrick Rose. He's got a nice going now. 4 or 5 from the field, 8 points and 2 assists, 1 rebound. So he's got a nice little rhythm to his game right now.
Gasol, and he's off to a big start too.
And you know they're so concerned about Derrick's penetration that time they tried to wall him in. And that left Pau Gasol wide open.
Rose to Pau, threw it at his feet.
And one. That's living right by Pau Gasol. Let's get it. Nice pass. Nice pass. Derrick Rose with a nice feed, 4 assists. Make that 5 assists, 8 points.
Derrick the drive, the scoop and the score.
Too big, too strong, too fast, too good. And again, just be able to finish with the left hand. And when Cousins is not protecting the basket, there's no one back there that's going to block a shot.
Here's Derrick from outside, that's good. And Caspi just came at him hands down and let him shoot it. Derrick, a step back 15.
Nice play. He set Ramon Sessions up that time.
Offensive rebound, though. Gasol, a long one out in front of the Sacramento bench. Triple drive. Derrick all the way in and no good. But he drew the foul.
Some of the times, you look at his early career, he flopped a lot. He got away with it. But now he's starting to, really starting to play.
Oh, man. Pau Gasol says, you know what? You bring it on inside, I'll just stand right here and knock these down. 68-52, Gasol in the game, 7 for 9 from the field, 4 for 4 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 18 points. Rudy Gay, jumper, that won't fall. Gasol, another rebound. Now he's just
gone cold.
Gasol with 11 boards. He's got the double. There's Derrick.
You can get that anytime against this team because they don't have the shot blockers to protect the rim. A lot of people question, should he be on the All-Star team because his team's not winning? I tell you what, he should be on the All-Star team. He should have been on the All-Star team last year, to be honest with you. Gasol with 13 points in the quarter.
Is he playing by himself?
Well, he's playing. Right now, it's Pau 13, Kings 8.
Outside, Derrick. That's nice. Good. Rose.
Part of the mid-range jump shot, Neil Funk.
With 21, 9 of 14. So he shot it brilliantly as well.
Nice move by Derrick. Oh, the athleticism. And he just blew right by the youngster, McCallum.
And the Bulls win, 104-86. And a crowd that's appreciative of their effort.
For whatever reason, they've had a number of poor starts, Reggie, here at home. Lack of energy, and if you do that against the Cavaliers, you can get blistered. A clear path for Derrick Rose.
And this is just a simple backdoor cut here by Derrick Rose. Nice delivery by Joakim.
Oh, beautiful move by Rose. What a great matchup this is. Kyrie Irving and Derrick Rose. 4 minutes gone by, and we're tied at 9. It's a 3 for Pau Gasol. Noah able to haul it in.
And normally I would say that's a bad shot, but that's how J.R. Smith plays. And you got to allow him to have that type of freedom. There's Derrick Rose with the dribble penetration and one possibility.
If he could not see that huge Bull logo at the center of the floor,
come over here and sit next to me.
I think he's made the wise decision by sitting down. All right, here's Rose splitting through, and he scores.
Liking it. I think he's starting confidence-wise to get that rhythm and trust his body.
Snell again. He has a beautiful stroke and has been working in recent games. 4 for 5 here tonight. Yes.
Is that a little bit of like messing with a football?
Things were different where you actually had home court advantage. James off the mark.
Like
again.
old Boston Garden in the dead spots, right?
Absolutely. Here is Rose, and he is hit. That'll put Derrick at the line. He'll shoot 2. 7-0 run here by Chicago. The Bulls by 12. 5:22 left, first half. Strong move again by Rose.
And you were talking about Derrick Rose, and we saw the numbers there of games played. He doesn't need to revert back to his MVP year. But he needs to get back to doing what we've seen tonight, and that's attacking the paint.
Snell for 3. And his sensational shooting continues.
This can be another secret weapon for Coach Tom Thibodeau.
Gasol back to Rose on a reverse.
What a luxury it is to have your power forward / center and Pau Gasol be able to handle the basketball and make plays.
Bad pass picked off. Here's Rose spinning around Irving. Jones is back. Rose all the way, and he's fouled by James Jones. Well, this is a player who has developed into being worth 2 first-round draft picks after being basically a throw-in of the Carmelo Anthony deal. Dunleavy able to hit a 3. That's just his second field goal and his second game back after sitting out 19 games due to injury. Told the Russian embassy is closed at this hour. Rose now has 22. There's James for 3.
Okay. That's scary. This team is just hanging around, and they're not playing great. They're turning the basketball over. They're allowing Chicago to get out in transition, yet they're only down 11.
Second 3 by LeBron. Open shot for Gasol. Powell had the hot hand early. Now has 16 points along with 7 rebounds. What a move by Rose. Able to finish with a flourish. Derrick Rose putting on a show here tonight. Final seconds of the third quarter. Rose with the hesitation dribble goes all the way and scores. What a move with 1/10 of a second left in this third quarter. And the Cavaliers not happy with themselves. Rose kicking it out. Brooks fires, shot blocked. Rose kept it alive. Derrick Rose with a sensational performance. 28 points. Here's Gibson wide open.
Positioning is going to be so key. You know, some teams obviously play better against others. Styles make fights. Derrick Rose has just been sensational all night. 12 of 22 from the field, 30 points.
That'll do it. A very impressive victory here for the Bulls. 113-98. 4 straight wins for Chicago. They're 34-20. They're now third in the East. Within 2.5 of second place Toronto. Full game over Cleveland and Washington.
Derrick Rose, great win for you guys going into the All-Star break. And first time you beat the Cavaliers this season. What does this mean about the team and where they are at this point?
It means a lot, man. Tonight we were just trying to finish right. We won 4 on the road. It seemed like we had a couple of days of good practice. And tonight was all about Tony, man. He's coming to his own. He works very hard, and it's showing.
Well, it's kind of you to say, but you had a lot to do with it as well. Describe how you're feeling on the court right now and your comfort level.
I'm feeling good. Just trying to stay consistent with my workouts, take care of my body. My game is going to come to me, so I just got to be patient. But like I said, tonight was about Tony, man. I'm happy to see him actually go out here and play the way that he's playing. It means a lot to the team.
The starting lineup for your Chicago Bulls. At forward from Spain, 7 feet, number 16, Pau Gasol. From Chicago, at guard, 6'3", number 1, Derrick Rose.
Marquise Morris. Tom thought it was traveling as well. And lets the officials know it. Derrick blows in, blocked by Lynn, but a foul call.
A good start right there from D. Rose. Attacked the basket early.
Derrick on the move. Rose running along the baseline, nearly turned it over. Joe saved the day, and then Gasol unloads and scores.
That's good hustle right there. One of the things the Bulls are going to have to get better at right now. Here's Jimmy with the three. But take care of the basketball now. You know, be very efficient with the basketball. Don't give this team opportunities to run.
Bledsoe, and Derrick took that away. Good defense by D again. Ahead to Joe, and he scored.
That's what I want to see more of, Neil. Fast break opportunities. Your defense creates scoring opportunities. Take advantage of it.
Gasol squares up Lynn, drives him, and a foul on Alex Lynn. Outside, Green a miss, and the rebound, Gasol.
He should have a field day against this young player, Alex Lynn.
Butler galloped in, Rose unloads, and scores from outside.
And that's what you want to see right there. Nice drive and kick. Jimmy gets the ball to the middle of the lane, force the defense to collapse, find the shooters.
Oh, bang, bang, bang. Mike Dunleavy with his second field goal of the game.
There you go. That's all night long. This is a young kid still learning his way in the NBA.
Gasol. That's money in the bank there.
And I tell you, if I'm a point guard on this team, I'm running that pick and pop game with Pau Gasol nightly.
Inside Butler.
Nice. And that's movement without the basketball right there. That's a great play. Ball goes inside. Back cut from the backside. Jimmy caught his man looking in the cookie jar.
Here's just poured in from outside.
No hesitation, no shot fake. And his man was right on that time. He just raised up and shot the basketball.
Rose drives and scores.
Nice drive.
Gasol against Lynn. Battles him right on in. Jump hook is good.
Nice patience there for Pau. He just worked him inside. Pound, 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 drop step.
Gasol open 17-footer swish.
And again, just so smooth. Pick and pop game.
Give me that. And then knocked away.
Good block.
Derrick ahead to Dunleavy.
Dunleavy getting out on the break.
Pau Gasol gets Lynn. And then Joe fought for it, tipped it, watched the vision, Derrick. And then the gliding little reverse layup by Mike Dunleavy for the finish.
Well, defense creating scoring opportunities on the offensive end.
Tucker. And catch.
Oh, give me that.
Pau just stuffed it right back at him. And then Jimmy took it away. Rose guarding on in and scores that time with the left hand.
Good job by D. Rose getting below that free throw line, being able to finish at the rim.
Gasol over Lynn. No, and Lynn with a late touch foul. Gasol trying to gallop in. He fires one from outside and scores. Like I said, that's money in the bank. Here comes Aaron. He drives and kicks, and Gasol fires and scores.
Bang, bang, bang.
It's a three for Pau. Right out of the left corner, and the Bulls to within two. Rose running in and scores with the left hand.
Too big, too strong, too fast, too good.
Derrick. There he goes. Right on in and scores.
Nice crossover. And that's where you want to see Derrick Rose in situations like that when you need a bucket. Big-time players make big-time plays.
Back to Gasol. Gasol, a drive and a hook that's good.
Oh, the big fella. Are you not entertained? Woo!
Nice finish by Pau Gasol on the move.
And that's why they got him. Take some pressure off the other players. Find your big fella. Feed the big dog. He's got to eat. Drive home safe for Chicago.
Derrick rebound.
Beep, beep.
112-107, but not without a strong finish from the Bulls bench.
The officiating crew, Mark Davis, King Fitzgerald, and James Williams as the Bulls control. And here is Gasol from the angle. Meanwhile, the Bulls last night in Orlando lost to the Magic. So the Bulls fell to the 4th seed. Toronto now number 3 as Gasol was able to connect again. Wade only 6 for 17 the other night with 7 turnovers. Goes baseline for the reverse.
That's vintage going Wayne right there. Hesitation, dribble, just kind of lulls you to sleep at the defensive end.
Derrick Rose on a nice pull-up.
Well, speaking of vintage, I mean, full goal, stop on a dime, and able to drain that jump shot.
Nice play. So Rose with his second bucket.
And watching that game last night in Orlando, again, his first game back because of the knee injury, was settling for a lot of outside shots. 1 of 6 from downtown.
That one is off. And the Bulls back in possession. We're just underway here in Miami. Rose with the jumper. You can hear the portion of this Miami crowd cheering for Derrick Rose. Is now 3 for 4, 6 points.
Well, I think a lot of fans of Derrick Rose. Remember all the injuries and knee injuries. I think people are just excited to have him back on the floor.
Time Whiteside came up short. Gasol leads the break. Here's Gasol off the fake and goes all the way.
Are you kidding me? Point power forward here for Pau Gasol. Well, you can't teach that. And there's only 2 centers in the league that have that capability, and they play on the same team.
Gasol on a fade. What a start for Pau Gasol. He is 4 for 6, 8 points. Gasol hits. So Pau Gasol has had quite a first quarter. 10 points, 7 rebounds. Here's Rose who just checked back in. Oh, he is blocked and fouled. Chalmers making the play, but got a piece of Rose's hand.
Well, do you see Derrick Rose starting to gain confidence within that body?
Miami Heat at 35 and 43 as they battle for the 8th and 7th playoff spots. Unleavy able to knock it down.
Finally.
11 unanswered points. Whiteside is blocked, kept alive. Haslam. And another opportunity. This time it's put home by Dang. There's Rose, and he is able to go off glass. Nice move by Derrick Rose.
Okay, so instead of settling for jump shots now, this is a little bit of a flashback here for Derrick Rose. How hard is it going to be for Derrick Rose to sit over there for the whole 4th quarter, especially with his team starting to get back in it, and he's finding a rhythm offensively. Now this is 2 timeouts here in this 3rd quarter by Eric Spoelstra and the Heat.
Gasol on the follow.
I like that.
Snell blocked by the Birdman, but Gasol is right there. Chicago outscores Miami 33-8 in the 3rd. They lead by 6 after 3. Bulls open up the 4th with 6 straight points. Mirotic for 3. Wow. Off the steal, here's Dragic. Looks wisely stayed away, did not want to create a 3-point possibility, so now the lead is 83-76.
There's the trap from Miami trying to speed up the game here.
Gives it on the hop, and Gasol puts it down.
And that'll do it. That will do it.
Nice moment there for Pau Gasol and Chris Bosh, Joakim Noah. But Pau, I got to ask you about this turnaround. You guys were down 19 points at halftime. You come out, you go on a 37-8 run. What did you guys do in the locker room at halftime? I mean, did you sacrifice a live chicken or something? That's got to be one of the greatest turnarounds you guys have had.
Well, we weren't playing well. We were struggling. We weren't hustling back. We weren't playing defense. We weren't being physical, and we had to come out with a different mentality, different mindset. And once we started getting into them, getting rebounds, containing them to one shot, things turned around and we got momentum. We started making shots and things changed.
Derrick Rose, second game back from knee surgery. What has it been like to reintegrate him into this team?
I mean, it's a process. He's trying. He's on limited minutes. He's trying to be aggressive. He's trying to find himself, his rhythm. But you know, it's a process, and it's not ideal. We're trying to do our best as he progresses. But you know, so far it's been positive just to see him out there playing well and you know, doing what he can.
All right, thanks so much, pal.
Thank you, Rachel.
Well, the Bulls returning to the United Center tonight, coming off a scintillating comeback win over the Miami Heat, and they need to finish off this season in a strong fashion. Just 3 left. It's the Bulls and the Philadelphia 76ers.
Philly just throwing it all over the lot. And they get it inside, and that's stripped and stolen.
Another turnover.
Here comes Rose. Rose inside.
Nice. And that's where you want to see him. Get in the open court and get to the basket.
Richardson, that's short. Kind of a heat check there. Dunleavy wide open again. That one's on the money.
Right there. Stepped right into a wide open three because Derrick Rose forced the defense to collapse on that pick and roll.
Rose driving, no, but he's fouled.
Nice.
And he'll get to the line. Rose.
Oh, he got him with a step back.
Rose makes one from outside. Derrick now with his second field goal, 2 of 7 from the field. Rose right on in.
Oh, too big, too strong, too fast, too good. He just parted like the Red Sea, went right down the middle of the lane, not messing around.
Rose to Taj.
Oh, good move. Again, set up by Derrick Rose, penetration. Eyes up, finds a rolling Taj to the basket. Taj thought he was fouled. You got to keep playing.
That won't go, and their shooting percentage starting to come down. The Bulls starting to rise a little bit. They're at 37% now. There's Taj.
There you go. He got the guy on his back that time. Grant went for the steal. And Taj right there just finished it home strong.
There's Dunleavy on target.
And that's the guy, I think, that if the Bulls are going to be successful in the playoffs, he's got to be a big part of what they do.
61-54. Their largest lead was 9. It's 7 right now. It was 7 as Dunleavy buries that.
That was a nice job right there by Derrick Rose. Eyes up the floor, let the play develop. Turnover. Oh, my goodness.
And Rose picked it up and streaks the other way. Then he feeds the trailing Jimmy Butler. He missed it, but Gasol tipped it in. Gasol.
Nice play. And Derrick Rose right now racking up the assist. He's got 9 points, 6 assists. Powell, double-double, 16 points, 10 rebounds.
Covington into the lane. Gunned out to Richardson. He fires. That skips off the rim. Rose, lead pass, and that...
He was trying to get it to Powell.
And then Derrick from outside.
There you go.
Sent a 3.
Bang, bang, bang.
3 for Derrick. 66-63. The Bulls up 3. Joe shoveled to Derrick, slicing in, and he drew the foul. Back outside, long range. That's in and out, no good. Tapped around, and Derrick captures it.
Well, what you're seeing the Bulls do now is gang rebound. Very similar to what we saw in Miami.
Yeah, there's Derrick shot up and good.
Derrick Rose right now having a solid game. 16 points, 6 rebounds. I think that's 6 assists, 5 rebounds.
Outside, that won't go. Long rebound, Butler. Jimmy with his 5th rebound of the game. Rose back out. Firing.
Nice play. Derrick Rose, nice setup that time. Had the baseline drive, got the defense to commit, knew exactly where Nico was, found him for the 3.
Rose driving, got it up and good.
There he is.
He just overpowered Philly there.
You know what we say, too big, too strong, too fast, too good.
105-103, Bulls by 2. Rose, hard driving.
Hey, I'll tell you what, Jason Richardson cannot guard Derrick Rose at the top of the circle. It's one dribble, and he's by him like an eye pass. Just run right through it. I mean, he looks better than he did before he went out.
Now they got the floor open for Derrick. Driving, short, and the rebound. There should have been a foul there. There was plenty of contact. Rose from behind with a steal.
That's good hustle by Derrick.
That's his speed, too. He caught Sampson from behind.
I told you.
Derrick spinning, twisting,
spin cycle. Laundry done, Mr. Sampson. You can pick it up anytime.
And a timeout, Brett Brown. 110 to 105. Bulls don't have to be in a hurry here. They send that double team as
nice. Nice. Hey, I'll tell you what. He recognized that they were rotating up to take it away from T. Snell, and he had the ability to stay in the air and find Taj Gibson. You're going to see a guy try to shoot the gap right here. Derrick recognizes it. Go ahead and roll it. He's looking at T. Snell all the way, gets himself up in the air and throws a rocket to Taj Gibson for the leg. Here it is again. Throws a rocket right there to Taj, who finishes strong.
They were looking for another three. Into the lane, shot short, rebound, and
drive home safely. Beep, beep.
Bulls win 114 to 107.
When I asked Joakim Noah how excited he was to see Derrick Rose on the playoff floor once again, he had to wait for his smile to wear off before he answered. Then he said, "It's crazy. The playoffs, this is what we play for." He said to see him back on the court and how he's working, it's special. As for the health of Rose's game, Derrick said there's nothing restraining him from getting to the basket more. He said older players rely on their jumpers more, so why can't I? Derrick laughed and I told him fans want to see him attack the rim every time, adding, quote, "I pull up to mess with the defense. No one knows what to expect. I don't know what to expect. That's the fun part." That's all great, guys, but I'm pretty sure the Bulls will have more fun as a whole if he got to the rim a lot.
Great cut there by Noah and fine from Derrick Rose. Milwaukee has to force turnovers, get out in transition to generate offense.
Antetokounmpo on the drive so long. He took just a couple strides from the foul line and found the rim. And now Rose breaking down the D and soaring to the goal and putting it home.
There's that MVP. How about that split and attack on the rim?
And Antetokounmpo again driving. A strip by Rose and a turnover by the Bucks.
Great help in transition there from Derrick Rose, because the Greek Freak had a layup there if he doesn't get a piece of that basketball.
Only 20 years of age from Athens, Greece. Dunleavy from the corner. It's good. A three.
How about that look from Derrick Rose? Cross court, jumps in the air and goes for the two-hand sling. Looked like a soccer out of bounds pass right on the money.
Butler with a save. Rose trying to go baseline. It's cut off. Now Butler rising, and he drills a three. He shot 38% during the regular season from behind the arc. Rose able to get two in the lane, his second field goal.
Well, that's the second great attack for Derrick Rose here. Great to see the explosiveness back. We've seen bits and pieces.
Rose gets the bounce. Wow.
There's a bit and a piece right there. I understand he's standing there. He's in the right legal position, but I don't like it.
I agree with you. I think that's something that they'll look at.
And you see it in college, like 5 of them a game. It happens all the time. It's just a bailout. Oh, Rose.
Derrick Rose goes past the rim and lays it in with the left. He's got 6 points here in the quarter, 8 for the game. Now Butler's three is there. Wow. His second triple. He's got 16 in the first half. Bad pass by Ilyasova on a steal. Butler to Rose. Rose rises and slams.
And looks at the crowd.
Think he's glad to be back in the playoffs?
I think he's really glad to be back. Got a little gassed early, about 5 minutes into the game now. Feeling his way around.
Gasol with the rejection.
Good screen.
Rose on the drive, gets to the rim and lays it in. 10 in the quarter for Rose. And the lead is 8 again for Chicago, matching its largest of the night. As Rose rattles home a three, and the lead is back to 10. Rose will get it back from Noah. He'll go one-on-one against Carter Williams here with the shot clock down to 4. He'll take the long three, hit it again! Back-to-back triples by Derrick Rose. Butler being pounded by Mayo, and the shot clock now at 4. Here comes the screen by Noah. Rose, another long three, another hit! That's 3 threes for Derrick Rose here in the quarter. 21 on the night in Rose's first playoff game in 3 years. Dunleavy, an open three, you bet!
Great ball movement.
Rose double team, got caught in the air and still had the power to fire it to Dunleavy, who drills his second straight three.
Wow, Kerry Wood would have been proud of that one. That was a fastball right on the money to Dunleavy for his third three of the game.
Carter Williams, Antetokounmpo able to get the handle. After juggling the initial pass, Pachulia misses, and Noah with the rebound.
Well, this is more as Butler gets the run out. It's got to be a timeout here. A little more of what we thought we'd see offensively out of Milwaukee, a team that scores, that struggles to score. Down 16 now. It's all Chicago here in game one.
The Chicago Bulls beat the Bucks behind Derrick Rose, 23 points in his first playoff game in 3 years.
Derrick, first time in 3 years playing in a playoff game on this floor. What did that feel like?
It felt good. I've been preparing for this for a long time. The energy was great. I'm just trying to become a better leader and lead my team.
Now, early on in the game, you were going to the rack a lot, and then toward the second half, you were hitting your three. What got you going? Where did you sort of find your offense?
They're not double teaming me. I'm running around everywhere. I'm fortunate to have great teammates who allow me to play the way that I play, and that's all you can ask for when you play this game. They're not double teaming, so it's cool.
Thank you, Derrick.
Game night in the Windy City tonight in the house that Jordan built at another sold-out house here at the United Center in Chicago. And they love what they saw, if you're a Bulls fan, including Benny, in Game 1 on Saturday, and now the stage is set for Game 2. Kid pointed out the paint touches in Game 1. That has been a staple for the Bucks, and that goes. Jimmy Butler hits the first one and a foul.
They have to move the basketball, get Chicago to move bodies on the defensive end, and they're continually doubling Pau Gasol. They get a turnover on that play, and they give it right back to the Bulls.
Yeah, Middleton got the steal. Butler running the floor, able to save it there as Rose was going out of bounds. Look at that pass. Noah dishes to Gasol.
Watch this team. They can switch a lot. Now, obviously not Michael Carter-Williams. They want him to stay on Derrick Rose, but they have a lot of guys using their hand and helping. Didn't come up with that shot. Jimmy Butler and the offensive rebound to Derrick Rose. And that's where Mike Dunleavy is special for the Chicago Bulls. He creates space, but he knocks down timely threes for the Bulls.
And Rose sets up Gasol beautifully. Chris Middleton with 10 points now. He's hit 2 threes, 2 out of 4. And 3 of 9 overall. Nikola Mirotic with the answer for Chicago. Big bucket. Bulls are getting some big buckets from some of their ancillary characters here. Rose will let the clock go. Still looking for his first points of this game. To put the Bulls on top here. Game clock to 3. Mirotic is there. Little left hand hook. And the Bulls are on top. 1 second left in the first half.
I talked to MCW today about just the difference in mindset going from a 76ers team who was struggling and clearly not trying to make the playoffs to a Bucks team that was trying to make every win count. And he said it really made him a better player. It made him change his entire mentality, focus on every possession, and really pay more attention to the scouting reports. And you can see it's made a big difference in his game.
That's a big shot for Derrick Rose. Thank you, Allie. Rose finally gets one to go down. He needed to see that. Here's Ilyasova for the answer. Cannot hit. Bucks again go 1 and done. The Bulls a chance to stretch their lead on the take. I'll say it on the floor, a block. 2 shots here. Bulls won Game 1 Saturday. 103-91. Rose with the left. That's more Rose-like.
That play was made by Jimmy Butler, being able to dribble the basketball, break down the defense.
Rose again attacks, and he's fouled. Bulls have been a great defensive team. Going up top, Butler catch, finish. What a great catch. That ball was headed out of bounds, but Butler flying high. And give the assist to Rose.
The Bucks needed one of those to fall. You can see they've missed their last 8 field goal attempts. Defensively, try to get a stop right now and get a bucket. And there's Jimmy Butler.
Oh, he's feeling it, folks. Jimmy Butler. Shot clock at 5. Derrick Rose. Big shot, Derrick Rose. And they are all smiles in Chicago. After a grind them out first half, the Bulls win game 2.
I tell you what, it's a lot of energy in here tonight. This is the most I've seen, you know, in a long, long time. I know we travel deep, but there's a lot of Bulls fans here, but there's a lot of electricity in this arena tonight.
There's a block by Gasol.
Oh, no suit for you. You can tell the Bulls right now got a little bump in their step.
Here's Rose. Derrick knocks it down. His first shot of the game. Ilyasova to Pachulia. That's
a bad spot. His hands.
Derrick firing from outside and banked it in. Oh my goodness.
The bank is open.
That was an angle that you wouldn't expect him to bank it from, but
there we go to isolation again.
Rose, gun to the far corner. Shot out of the corner is good.
And that stopped a 7-0 run by the Bucks.
Rose comes at full throttle, throws it up and scores.
Nothing he can do about that. He had him on a string like a yo-yo. Michael Carter-Williams was just nothing he could do about that.
Let's see if Milwaukee loses some of their aggressiveness. Derrick running in, scores.
Too big, too strong, too fast.
Tough shot in traffic there by Derrick. Bulls move it. Dunleavy fires and scores. That's a 3. And that time, they did a good job. Swinging the ball one side to the other. Michael Carter-Williams miss, and Milwaukee saved it, but the Bulls come up with it. Dunleavy skidded to a stop. Rose into a 3 and got
the Windy City Assassins back!
And now it's a 4-point game. Went on an 18-2 run. The Bulls did. Here's Dunleavy. Nothing but net. Nothing but net. And suddenly it's a 1-point game. Now Gasol outside. He has nothing but net.
And he's starting to heat up too as well.
Rose again, fake the 3. Now the drive, the scoop short, but a foul.
That's what I want to see right there.
Michael Carter-Williams still trying to back Derrick in. Stripped by Derrick and stolen.
Claim check. D. Rose like he's stealing luggage at O'Hare.
And Jimmy fouled by Pachulia.
There's the steal right there again. Looking like an O'Hare bag thief. And then right here gives it up to Jimmy. And then again, I'm surprised they don't even look at that. It was up high.
Rose circling. Crosses over. Runs in. Scores.
Too big, too strong, too fast.
Corkscrewed right through. And then went up and spun it off the glass. Pretty move by Derrick.
When he came off that pick and roll and Ilyasova was switched out on him, Ilyasova knew he was in trouble right from the start.
Rose. Butler for 3 in the lead.
Oh, Jimmy G. Buckets.
Jimmy Butler. Good pass by Derrick. And Dunleavy made him pay.
Set the table. Set the table, D. Rose. Oh, nice crossover.
Derrick.
One
down.
He's back.
Rose from outside.
Stop it. Give me the hot sauce, D. Rose.
Timeout, Jason Kidd. Derrick Rose going off. Now Rose way outside.
Stop it, D. Rose.
Derrick Rose with his 25th point of the game.
Oh, my goodness.
Rose firing and scoring.
Derrick Rose is on fire.
Derrick knocked that down. That was a tough shot. The defender was right there with it. Derrick. The step back, and he had to kick it out. Tony fires.
Tony Snell, come up big in Milwaukee.
Wow, he's made 3 big-time shots. Up top, Middleton, floater, good, and they have the lead with 10.8. Derrick has to get it in quickly. Rose, 9 seconds, 8. D. Rose to his right, driving, blocked, and out of bounds. A foul call, though.
Wow.
In the air, missed it. Derrick. It dropped. Whoa, it jumped up and looked like it was going to spin out. D. Rose made a huge free throw. They drop it in. Back out. Mayo fights one up, missed it. That's not a good shot there.
They went to Middleton, Neil.
Middleton, rather.
They went to Middleton, but a step-back 3 is not going to get it done in that situation.
Rose to Snell. Up shooting, scoring.
Tony's been big off the bench. 16
you might
points.
just want to start going to him. I don't think he's missed a shot. 9 seconds. Down to 6. Here comes Michael Carter-Williams to Mayo. Hangs, fires, no.
Double overtime.
There's another steal. Rose flashing in and...
oh, what speed. He threw that ball out in front of him, and he outran both Bucks players.
Up by 6. Rose flies in, scores.
Too big, too strong, too fast, too good.
And a timeout taken by Jason Kidd. 109-101. Rose short. Rose back up good.
Stop it! Just stop it, D. Rose.
Stayed right with it.
I tell you what, everybody thought this kid was done. I tell you what, he's not. Big time win for the Bulls.
113-106.
Had to have it, Neil Funk. Had to have it.
2 overtimes. Milwaukee gave it a gallant shot. The series, 3 games to none. The Bulls with the advantage as they win the first game here in Milwaukee, and they have a game Saturday, a win, and they end this first round series. Bulls win it 113-106.
We welcome you from the BMO Harris Bradley Center, downtown Milwaukee, Wisconsin. But it's a short drive from Chicago, and Bulls fans have other ideas with a chance to close it out here today. The Bulls, they are here, and they are looking like a title contender again. Of 3 games to none in this best of 7, they are a win away from advancing to the second round. Here's Derrick Rose, and his 3-point shooting has been significant here in this postseason. And with the Bulls in their full complement and their depth becoming a story, let's check in with Ali, and it's been a rookie that earns his minutes here today once again in Mirotic, Ali. 5:24 remaining in this third quarter. This game was tied at 50 at the half. Gasol set up by Rose, rattles it home. Middleton's been quiet today, kicks it in, a cut pass, that was behind him. Turnover from Milwaukee, Jimmy Butler. And Rose will kick it back, whip it across to Dunleavy for 3. Right, Dunleavy gets the Bulls fans on their feet. Chicago up 4. Gasol, he's got it going. That's 8 points in the quarter for Pau Gasol.
His name is Pau Gasol. I think you got to feed him the basketball a couple times.
And Rose tucks the shoulder, goes all the way to the rack. Got to get a lot more out of Derrick Rose if you're Chicago. He's been quiet. That's just 7 points now for Rose, and those are his first 2 of the second half. Shot clock's winding down to 2 it goes. Rose, tough shot, and Rose hits a big one for the Bulls. Oh,
there's Derrick Rose.
Wow, how did he get through that? Splits the double team strong to the hole. That was what we saw out of Rose in game 1 and game 3. Bayless will rise up over Mirotic, around and out. Offensive board blocked by Gasol. Here's Mayo with it. Bullet pass. Dudley to Henson. Derrick Rose with a block. Henson gets it back. The Bulls have a lot of lightning offensively as well. They've been able to come back quick. Remember that 9-0 run they had at the end of the first half. Here is Rose, and here he comes. Just like that, it's a 3-point Bucks lead. Bayless across, Middleton. No, Henson keeps it alive, but there's Rose. Rose has scored 9 of the last 12 for the Bulls. Dish, Gasol, foul, count it! Gasol having a huge second half here. He's gone for 15 points. Got a chance to tie it up. He does. That was a lightning strike for the Chicago Bulls. Now they're going to let it wind here. Here's Bayless on the take, flies high, no whistle. Taj Gibson comes away. And now the Bulls can send themselves to round 2.
This is an isolation for Derrick Rose. Everybody clear out. You got guys on the baseline. Just let him go one-on-one.
Bayless checks him. Rose checking the clock. Down to 5. Crossover. They cut him off. And it's knocked away. Here's Middleton. Got a check. Oh! Jimmy Butler with a block. No, wait a minute. Timeout as the Bucks got possession. Jason Kidd and the Bucks get a timeout. Middleton guarded by Butler down there. Dudley up top. Oh, Bayless got a clean catch. Oh! Milwaukee wins it! And game 5 5 indeed has arrived at the United Center in Chicago. And Jason Kidd's young Bucks of Milwaukee ready to take another plunge in the first round. It's another closeout game for the Chicago Bulls, this time on their home floor. Matching up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Bulls up 3-1. We welcome you to Game 5. You can't talk about Game 5 without remembering back to Game 4 and 28 turnovers for the Chicago Bulls. Allie will have more on that story as Michael Carter-Williams goes to the rack.
Jason Kidd, he talked about it. He said, hey, the best team that's playing well. He said in Game 3, he thought he subbed the bench a little bit too early. A nice move by Michael Carter-Williams. He left them in Game 4, but he said it's more of a feel for him. He's not tied to these superstars like Chicago Bulls Tom Thibodeau is.
Ilyasova in and out. Gasol pulls the rebound away. Derrick Rose, see what kind of game he has. His statistics with 1 day of rest versus 2 have jumped off the page. And Gasol, a little mid-range, that's his shot. Back-to-back possessions for the Bulls after the timeouts with bucket. Michael Carter-Williams trying to post up Rose. Good defense. Rose in transition. Flying all the way to the rim. Had it poked away by Pachulia and a foul. Rose turning the corner, and Rose with up and under. Hits some English. Just like that, the Bulls with a quick 8. And it's 9-8 Milwaukee. Started 0 for 8. They've hit their last 3.
Michael Carter-Williams using his size. He has to do that.
Fresh 24 here for the Bucks. Middleton, quick release, count the basket.
Nice little layup, but he drew so many players. I have to give him I wouldn't call it a hockey assist. Assist off the shot. The guys had to come and help, and he got an offensive rebound from his teammates who tipped it in.
Here's Middleton after the Rose turnover and a 3-ball by Chris Middleton. Noah has scored the last 6 points. Butler gets into the X.
I mean, he is feeling it.
And Mayo, that's going to be a block on Jimmy Butler. Count the basket. You know, Allie told us a few possessions ago that Jason Kidd addressed with Antetokounmpo that he's got a mismatch down inside, and he has handled the ball 3 of the last 4 possessions. It's Derrick Rose all the way to the rack. Bulls get a second opportunity and they cash it in. We're all tied at 39. Bulls working hard on the glass. 9 offensive rebounds, and they turn it into a 3-pointer.
And particularly Joakim Noah. And there's O.J. Mayo knocking down a 3. 4 of 8, the Bucks.
Hey, if you're a bench player and you're drawing boos on the road, you've done something. Michael Carter-Williams finds himself wide open, friendly roll for the Bucks. The winner of this series will have a matchup against the Cleveland Cavaliers. We heard EJ's report about J.R. Smith and Kevin Love. His status in question as well for the Cavs.
Beautiful play by Michael Carter-Williams. And like you said, the Cleveland Cavaliers got a lot of different questions, even though the good thing about it, the positive is they get a chance to work on different lineups without Kevin Love and also J.R. Smith.
Rose on the attack and a foul. Michael Carter-Williams will be called for the foul. Antetokounmpo, air ball.
There's Zaza.
Pachulia is there. He's had a big rebounding first half here. That's number 7 for Pachulia. Michael Carter-Williams. What a half, what a response after game 4.
Another turnover by the Bulls.
That was Carter-Williams who got the steal there. The largest lead for Milwaukee has been 9. That has happened on 2 occasions and 1 to start the game. The Bulls' largest lead was 8. Michael Carter-Williams strong to the hole. Well, Milwaukee needed to see that after the ankle injury.
Well, you see the spacing in the lane open wide up. 1, Chris Middleton's knocked down shots. O.J. Mayo can knock down 3s. And Jared Dudley at the 4 was standing at the line. Beautiful play by Derrick Rose. And Michael Carter-Williams could go into the paint and drive it without any bodies and use his height against Derrick Rose.
That will stay in the possession of Chicago, but 2.4 remaining on the shot clock. Carter-Williams with 16 points, give him 18. He has been a difference maker in game 5. A frustrating game 4 for him, but he's come back strong. 18 points, 7 assists. Rose on the attack, blocked by Henson.
John Henson had 4 huge blocks in game 4, and he just erased that easy layup by Derrick Rose.
Michael Carter-Williams all the way to the hole. 82-72 Milwaukee. Shot clock at 3. Derrick Rose rises up and drills it. Mayo, little fall away 2, no, and Butler pokes it to Derrick Rose. Not a bad possession for Milwaukee. Rose, same spot, same result. Derrick Rose. Carter Williams, yes! Michael Carter Williams having the game of his career here in the postseason. 22 points and a block from Carter Williams. Running the floor, good defensive play by the 6'6" point guard. About on the other end.
The Bulls are a team that usually lives at the free throw line. And so far in these last 3 minutes, they're going to need to get some plays where they can get the clock to stop them. As you can see, missed that free throw, 90-84, 6-point Bucks lead.
And just groaning here at the United Center. Michael Carter Williams trying to turn the corner, gives it to Henson, and Henson with a strong hand off the window. Wow, the Milwaukee Bucks survive. They force a game 6, twice facing elimination. It has been since 2001 that the Bucks last won a road game in an elimination game in the postseason.
MCW, congrats on extending this series after a very frustrating Game 4 for you. You came back with a vengeance today. What did Coach tell you to give you that newfound confidence we saw out there?
He just told me to go out there and have fun. Play as hard as you possibly can, and good things will happen. He has a lot of confidence in me and my teammates, and everything he says I listen to, and I just try to go out there and play as hard as I can.
Speaking of confidence, it seems like it's progressed for this team throughout this series. You got your first one at home, now you get to go back. Have you felt a shift in confidence?
I think so. In every game, it's been pretty close, so we know we're right there, and we just have to pull it out.
What will it be like to have another chance to steal one on your home court?
It's going to be great. We're excited to go back home and try to even up the series.
Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
A bonus game day has arrived in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. They're still playing ball on the last day of April. The rally cry is Fear the Deer here at the Bradley Center. Tonight, we're ready for Game 6. First round NBA playoffs, it's the 3 seed, the Chicago Bulls, and the 6 seed, the Milwaukee Bucks. And if you've been following this series throughout, you'll know and you'll remember that it was a very favorable Bulls crowd 90 miles from the United Center in Games 3 and 4. Very different feel here tonight as Mike Dunleavy buries a 3 right out of the gate. Chicago on the board. Here's Antetokounmpo, too strong. Mike Dunleavy did not score in Game 5. He was 0 for 3 from the field as Gasol quickly, the Bulls in transition at a 5-0 lead to quiet down this big crowd all decked out in green.
That's great ball movement.
Jimmy Butler got it. What a start for Chicago. Allie LaForce is following that story. She'll have an update as soon as she gets one. As Dunleavy rips the cords, a long 2. Well, the Bulls are shooting it well to start it. Dunleavy's hit a couple of shots already. Dunleavy hits another one. After being shut out in Game 5, Mike Dunleavy is the man right now for Chicago. There's a steal by Butler, another turnover for Milwaukee. They had 4 turnovers. Bulls turned it into 7 points in the first quarter. Now the Bucks with 6 turnovers, and up and over goes Derrick Rose. Up ahead, O.J. Mayo. He's got Butler right in his back pocket. Can't get the layup in.
And Derrick Rose is getting a little winded right now, and if you're Tom Thibodeau, you got to get him out.
And Rose, beautiful little floater in the lane, gives the Bulls a 20-point lead here in the second quarter. 3-pointer is good, Derrick Rose. Boy, he was breathing hard. He gets the ball back. He says, I'll settle for the 3. They're coming out with that intensity here tonight that we did not see in the last 2 games. Rose to Gibson, and it's just too easy right now for Chicago. 15 points. All Bucks turnovers as Ilyasova, nothing there.
Man, look at this play right now. You have to hustle back. Numbers again, and Mike Dunleavy
splash. You knew it was coming. Count the basket and a foul.
This was an intentional foul by Giannis.
Tell you what you love about this series so far, and they have been issuing technicals all over the place. As you get another 3, Derrick Rose hits his second 3.
Whoa, look at Derrick Rose. Keep asking, is he back? He's just a little rusty, but physically he's definitely back.
Playing a lot of minutes as well. Rose has 12 points to go along with 7 assists in this game. Wow. Now Rose Certainly feeling it here tonight. And the Chicago Bulls are moving on. They survive, they advance in 6. And a day with the Cleveland Cavaliers in round 2. 3rd largest victory in NBA playoff history. Tom Thibodeau and the Chicago Bulls, congratulations. Moving on to the Eastern Conference semifinals, and what a matchup. That looks like it is going to be the Bulls and the Cavs.
It is on to round 2 of the postseason. The usual sellout crowd, better than 21,000, are making their way into the Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, where the Cavs have won 22 of their last 23 games. It is game 1 of this best-of-7 Eastern Conference semifinal series. The Chicago Bulls, the number 3 seed in the East, facing the number 2 seed, the Cleveland Cavaliers, in a much-anticipated matchup. Harden puts on the floor, then kicks it out. Here's Rose for 3. Yes! Put the shot clock down to 1. The move by Irving on a crossover for Shumpert. This time misses from downtown.
We're going to see a lot of those oohs and hear a lot of those oohs and ahs with the ball handling of Irving tonight.
He has that killer crossover. Rose! And again, the Bulls hit from beyond the three-point line. Rose, back tap by Gibson. Gasol for Rose, gets inside for the reverse. So Derrick Rose with a sparkling start. He has 8 points.
And when you see Noah and 2-time champion Gasol on this floor, they know what they have to risk. And it's going to be interesting.
How about Mike Dunleavy? No hesitation.
I was a big Craig Elo fan, not just because he looked like a surfer, but because he could knock down shots. But I just read an article where he tried to talk junk to Michael Jordan, so he's not as smart as I thought he was. As you see Rose knock down a tough jumper over LeBron.
Rose into the lane. Rose able to spin his way. What a move. That's vintage Derrick Rose.
I know everybody in Chicago on that play saying he's back. You love the way he went up in the lane right there. Didn't think about landing. Went up stronger. Finished. My 20 years in the league, as you see a jump shot by Rose from the players in the NBA. The players, I've never seen the players so close on a decision between MVP. Just great job by Steph and Curry. So exciting to watch.
Backdoor pass and a beauty as Rose is able to convert. There's David Griffin, formerly the assistant GM of the Phoenix Suns, as Derrick Rose is able to hit, but Griffin made the moves, acquiring Iman Shumpert, J.R. Smith, and Timofey Mozgov. Rose played by James. LeBron all over the court. Rose has to force and hits from downtown.
He has that look in his eye, but he does every night. So you know he's focused, but his quickness is there. He's going inside. He's not thinking about his body.
A 15-0 run by Chicago. They hit 7 of the last 8, making 8 of the last 9 as Rose once again is able to hit. Derrick Rose has had a sensational shooting night. 10 for 19, 23 points. Matthew Dellavedova will come on in a moment as Gasol is able to hit. Rose whips it over to Gasol, wide open. Yes. Once again, a beautiful setup from Derrick Rose.
Gasol has a mismatch in the post.
Rose, yes. That's a 2-pointer for Derrick with the foot on the line, so he has 25 points. Irving fires one up. He was met by Dunleavy. Rebound handled by Gasol, and back comes Rose.
This is some of the best boxing out I've seen in the playoffs. Chicago boxing out gang style against Tristan Thompson.
Butler for 3 on a beautiful cross-court pass from Rose. Bulls in possession, up by 6. Rose off the double, finds the open man. Gasol from straight away. How about Jimmy Butler? 6 of Chicago's last 8 points, 19 points in all, 8 coming in the 4th. Half a minute remaining. There's Irving. And it looks like Derrick Rose hurt his shoulder as it's rebounded by Dunleavy.
You hope it's just a stinger, but his reaction from running into that screen, I could hear the collective gasp from Chicago all the way here in Cleveland. See right here, look at him try to get through,
Tristan Thompson, great screen right there. And this is how you know it hurts. The play is continuing, and Rose does not continue to play D as we see him walk off to the side.
A convincing Game 1 victory for the Bulls as they defeat the Cavaliers 99-92. And Chris, this is the first time in LeBron James' 85 home playoff games that his team never led.
I'm here with Derrick Rose. You guys were aggressive in this hostile environment right from the start, but then you withstood some serious charges from the Cavaliers. What does it say about your team? You were able to come in here and win Game 1.
You know, we're playing against a great team. When you're playing in these type of games, you just got to make sure you're focused, make sure you're together, and make sure you're having fun, and that's what we try to do tonight.
Now, you took a pretty big blow to the shoulder there right in the closing seconds of the game, and then I saw you on the bench doing like this with your hands, seeming trying to get the feeling back. What was going on there?
It was just a stinger. I know you could get one in basketball, but just a stinger, my first one, and something I wasn't used to. So they said I'm fine, so I should be all right.
Are you going to take any precautions over the next 24 hours, try to make sure you're okay?
No, just recovery, get off my feet, and make sure I eat good. That's about it.
All right, Game 2 in a couple days. Thanks so much, Derrick.
It will be a nerve-wracking night for the sellout crowd of better than 21,000 here at the Q. After losing Game 1 at home, this a desperation scenario for LeBron James and his reconstructed lineup. It is Game 2 of the best of 7 Eastern Conference semifinal series. The Chicago Bulls and the Cleveland Cavaliers, with the Bulls taking the opener on Monday night. Dunleavy kept alive by Noah. Finds an open Butler for 3. And you can see here at the start, the Cavaliers much more aggressive going to the Bulls. Shumpert open and hits the 3. James way off on that shot. They have not been able to work the old pick and pop with the so nice play as Gibson is able to finish. I have started to use the same procedure prior to our telecast, and Chris, it has really worked wonders for me.
Well, I saw you on that treadmill last year in the commercial.
Kyrie Irving with another Cavalier 3. Irving is fouled by Gasol. Derrick Rose back on the floor, being face guarded by Matthew Dellavedova. Goes to the crossover. Good job here by Dellavedova. Rose has to fire and it hits. Plus the foul with the shot clock running out. The hack on Dellavedova, who played him as well as you could hope for.
And you know what? You thought that maybe he's playing a little bit too much one-on-one, but he's able to gather it right here after the push and go up nice off the glass.
Rose for 3, yes. And the Bulls seem to be coming out of the shooting spiral, beginning to hit their shots.
You're so right, Marv. I was just going to say on his shot, it looks like they're not panicking. And you know who's not panicking? One of the best ball handlers in this game, Kyrie Irving.
Dunleavy with Noah and Gibson up front, and again Gibson all alone and able to take advantage.
If you're not going to post up Jones and wear him down, then he has the advantage. And you see Rose, he usually has the advantage anytime he has the ball, but you have to make Jones pay for it on the other end. He's playing power forward right now. You have to go at him, not just let him shoot threes on the other end. Post him up, wear him down on the other side.
There's Irving into the lane and is fouled. He was hacked. Dellavedova for 3. The Cavaliers on fire from downtown. They have now hit 7 of 10 from three-point land. Irving pulls it up for 3. Rose pops it down. Butler on the move. And the foul. Not a good foul by Kyrie Irving. Irving, yes. That was number 3 on Thompson as Derrick Rose is able to drill it. Irving. Rose with the foul from three-point territory. So Irving will have 3 free throws. Thompson with the rebound. Irving with the runner. Kyrie Irving. He has 15 points. Cavaliers have their biggest lead of the night. Gasol not able to get going. Able to bank that one in. So for Powell, only his second field goal. Picked off by Butler. James hustles back. Rose gives it right back to Butler. Nice play on a touch pass.
Wow, you hope that this tandem of Butler and Rose stay together for a long time. I mean, they're like size. They can switch. They're both athletic.
Rose off the hesitation. Loves that shot. The bank shot from the right-hand side. And it leads to a Cavalier timeout. Rose from the angle for three. And here's Rose coming up short. Able to get to the rebound. Gasol, yes, make it 11 unanswered for the Bulls. And the lead is down to 14. Here's Butler for three. The Bulls' onslaught continues. Here's Irving on the drive, and he scored.
The other night, Marvin, game one of the series, we saw the Bulls impose their will and stay big. Well, tonight, they've not done that. As you see the three and the foul by Irving.
Little dish off from James, setting up Shumpert, kept alive by Thompson. Irving is fouled, and he'll shoot two. The foul committed by Butler. And the Cleveland Cavaliers have tied the series at one apiece. After losing game one, there was much concern here in Cleveland, but they come back strong and defeat the Bulls 106-91 with games 3 and 4 to take place in Chicago Friday night and Sunday afternoon. It's the Cleveland Cavaliers on the road facing off against the Chicago Bulls in game 3 of this Eastern Conference semifinals. All tied up at one game apiece. Shumpert, he's been strong from downtown. Another miss.
I like Rose's defense so far on Kyrie Irving, driving through the screens so he doesn't have as much separation.
Rose gets in the paint. Rose, nice feet inside. Beautiful look, and Taj Gibson throws it down.
That looked like the old Derrick Rose, getting into the seams and making plays for his teammates. Spectacular move with great speed and strength.
But listen, as Mirotic hits another one, I love the fact that they're not penalizing good defense.
It's been a good pace for the Cavs, up by 5, but a slow pace overall. Rose gets inside, trying to get it going. Nice adjustment along the baseline. 6 to shoot. James, pass stolen by Rose. Dunleavy spots up 3. That's good. Rose goes at Dellavedova. The adjustment, the banker is good. Butler wisely kept his hands away. Smith again. Not that time. Mirotic the rebound. Rose to Dunleavy. Dunleavy drives, got hit in the head, and a foul. Great transition from the Bulls, and the game is tied again. Irving off 1 foot, comes up short. Thompson the offensive rebound, misses the putback, and Noah rips that away with 2 hands. Boy, Thompson is just a beast on the offensive glass. Rose the runner. Rose the crossover, Rose the drive, and foul by Mozgov. Gasol. Rose on the drive to the basket, banks it in. A burst of speed for Rose. Couple of buckets here in the third. He's got 12. On the drive, shot blocked by Rose. Rose draws the foul, and he'll get to the line again. Terrific defensive play from Rose, and a chance to pull within 2. Rose to the basket, banks it in. Gorgeous drive, and the Bulls have tied it up with 4 minutes to play in the third.
Again, head down and attacking. No nonsense move.
James Jones blocked by Gibson. Taj Gibson with another play. Here's Rose, attacks, layup, won't go, but a foul. 1 point, Chicago lead. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Who will take that 2-1 advantage here in the series? Rose jump shot. Nice soft touch.
You may want to back off of him to protect against those cuts.
Rose drills the jumper. The two MVPs guarding each other, and the Bulls back up by 3. Game tied again, 5.5 remaining. Butler fires a 3, puts it in. Jimmy Butler with his first three-pointer of the night. The Bulls have been struggling from downtown, but that puts them up by 3. Rose lost it, got it back, and banks it in. Rose on the drive to the basket, blocked by Thompson, but a foul.
And Mike, interestingly enough, that went off the backboard before Thompson blocked it.
Butler drives. Butler gets inside, stops, layup is good. Great adjustment from Butler, and the Bulls back up 1. Timeout Cleveland. James drives down the lane, running layup, he missed it. Gibson the rebound and is fouled immediately. Dave Blatt not using his timeout here. Do the Bulls foul in this position?
To me, I foul. I'm not going to allow them to get a 3-point off.
James looking, back to Smith. Smith for 3, it's good! J.R. Smith from downtown ties the game with 10 seconds remaining. Dunleavy looking, finds Rose. Rose trying to get open, fires away. Bang! It's over! The Bulls win at the buzzer! It still is a madhouse on Madison as Derrick Rose nails the 3. And the Bulls take a 2-1 lead in this Eastern Conference semifinal. Let's go to Lisa Salters.
Thank you, Mike. Derrick, so much for not playing well on 1 day's rest. What happened? Take me through that last shot.
I was supposed to get the ball in the corner. I said, forget it. I ran towards the ball. They gave me an opportunity to get the shot off. And I just got to thank my teammates, man. They give me so much energy. They give me so much confidence, man. They give me the ball when I need it. And they live with me. They live with my mistakes. I'm fortunate, very fortunate.
I know it was bugging you to hear what people were saying about how you play on 1 day's rest. What did it mean to you to get that shot off and to watch it bank in?
I can't hear you. What you say?
What did it mean to you to get that shot off and to watch it go in?
I mean, this comes with the territory, being a leader. You got to be able to take these shots. I feel very confident in my game and my ability to make shots, and tonight it just went in.
You really came alive, though, in the second half. What started to work for you in the second half with the 24 points?
Just getting going. My shot wasn't working. My mid-range wasn't going. I got a lot of skill, so I just kept driving the ball, seeing if they was going to foul me, get to the line, get touches, and tonight it was going for me.
Congratulations on the win. Mike, back to you.
It's the Cleveland Cavaliers facing off against the Chicago Bulls. Game 4 of the Eastern Conference semifinals on a rainy, cold spring day in Chicago, but it's Mother's Day as we welcome you to a sold-out United Center. Irving just 3 of 13 from the field on Friday night.
I like what Gibson brings to the table. A skilled big man, tough, that can post up the basketball against, starting defenders.
Thompson couldn't handle it. Ball knocked out of bounds, but he kept it alive. Last touch by Chicago. Irving. Pass too low. Mozgov couldn't handle it. Butler picks it up. Rose's defense on Irving is something you talked about.
I agree. His pick and roll defense is so much more engaged as James launches and nails a 3. He is into the ball, and when he's getting hit on screens, Mike, Derrick Rose isn't stopping or dying. He's continuing to drive through.
And Dave Blatt wants another timeout. James.
5 to shoot. 7 points in less than 3 minutes here in the third quarter for Derrick Rose. Rose again, jump shot. James gets a running start. Here he goes. Barrels into Rose. Offensive foul. Rose hustled back and got in position, but James holding on to that left leg. Boy, Rose with the hustle to get back and get in position.
And Mike, not just the hustle, the courage to take the hit from a freight train named James. And with LeBron James getting valuable rest.
Dellavedova, bad pass, stolen by Dunleavy. Finds Butler. Butler inside to Snell for the finish. Beautiful fast break. Irving finds Dellavedova, fires a three. Dunleavy the rebound. They're looking, throws it cross court to James. Rose on James, looking to double team him, trying to get away. James holding it. Offensive foul! They call an offensive foul on James, and the Bulls get it back with 14.3 remaining. Great double team from Mike Dunleavy. James picks up his fourth, and now Chicago with a chance to tie or go for the win. They do not have timeouts remaining. Rose on the crossover, drives, layup, it's good! Tie game with 8.4 left. Cavs don't have timeouts left. 1.5 remaining. James for the win, it's good! LeBron James at the buzzer stuns the Chicago Bulls, and the series is tied at 2 games apiece. What a finish here at the United Center for the second straight game. A buzzer beater. It's the Cleveland Cavaliers facing off against the Chicago Bulls. Game 4 of the Eastern Conference semifinals on a rainy, cold spring day in Chicago, but it's Mother's Day as we welcome you to a sold-out United Center. Rose sees an opening. Count it, and one. Rose a little shaken up as he gets up. Off the turnover, thank you, Lisa. Rose drives hard to the basket, left-handed, banks it in.
That is great individual defense by Jimmy Butler and a well-timed help by Joe Noah. Look how he shields the ball with his body. That's a beautiful finish.
Rose attacking, flips it up. Oh, what a shot from Rose with the left hand.
And you talk about a big-time finish. My goodness.
James 1-on-3. Good transition defense from Chicago. Rifle pass inside to Thompson. Knocked away by Noah. Another steal for Joakim Noah. Rose, an open look. Irving's guarding Heinrich. Dellavedova is on Rose. Vlad said that's one of the things they might do with Irving in the sore foot. Rose gets to the basket. Once again attacking the goal, much like he did on Friday night.
It's great to see for the game, because this is when he was the MVP, when he put so much pressure on your defense and the ability to finish.
Mirotic, another big impact player on Friday night in the Game 3 victory for the Bulls after not playing very much in the first two. He's open, and a three from Mirotic.
That's great vision by Derrick Rose.
And Dellavedova on Rose. Rifle pass, and Noah with a finish. Beautiful setup on the inbound. 7 straight points from Chicago. Rose on the drive, finds Tony Snell. Snell up and in. And Tony Snell, who had some great moments during the regular season, hasn't played as much in the playoffs, finally gets some buckets for the Bulls.
The free throw shooting of Cleveland. 15 of 16 today, Bulls 2 of 3. Last game, 18 of 19. They are just rolling from the free throw line.
Rose fouled, and he'll get to that aforementioned free throw line. We've seen so many teams lose games because they can't hit free throws. Rose banks it in. Rose on a pull-up. Loves that bank shot, not just from three-point range. 8 to shoot. Rose with Mozgov on him. Rose steps back. Again, the bank shot. Rose fires a three, puts it in. Derrick Rose lighting it up here to start the third. He's got 22. And the Bulls back on top. James sets and misses again from outside. James 6 of 19. He has 15 points, 8 boards, 5 assists as Rose draws the foul. And the Cavs not happy with that call, feeling that Rose is the one that initiated the contact as Thompson picks up his third. Rose, Snell, Gibson, Dunleavy, and Butler, who hits a three. Ties it right back up. Butler with 16. Rose to Dunleavy. Rose puts up a three, puts it in. 3-point game. Rose gets inside and whacked by Mozgov. Bulls do not have a foul to give. Shot clock down to 7. James drives at Butler, gets inside, and a whistle. And James will go to the line. He's only been there twice tonight. He's hit both.
How about Kyrie Irving being on the bench during these plays?
And 2 big free throws there from James. Now 23 points, and it's a 5-point lead. Butler looking for some room. Thompson chasing him. Butler steps back, puts up a three. It's good! Jimmy Butler from downtown!
But without a timeout, Mike, they've got to take a foul.
And James calls timeout. They're looking, throws it cross court to James. Rose on James, looking to double team him, trying to get away. James holding it. Offensive foul! They call an offensive foul on James, and the Bulls get it back with 14.3 remaining. And now Chicago with a chance to tie or go for the win. They do not have timeouts remaining. Rose on the crossover, drives, layup. It's good. Tie game with 8.4 left. Cavs don't have timeouts left.
And you can't let LeBron James get ahead of steam going.
James drives down on Butler. James to the basket. Puts it knocked away out of bounds. And it's still Cleveland ball with 0.8 of a second remaining. 1.5 remaining. James for the win. It's good. LeBron James at the buzzer. Stuns the Chicago Bulls, and the series is tied at 2 games apiece.
It is a playoff doubleheader coming up. We are at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland for what has developed into a fiercely played second-round playoff series. It's the pivotal Game 5 of this best-of-7 Eastern Conference semifinal. The Chicago Bulls, the Cleveland Cavaliers, with the series at 2 games apiece. A runner by Rose. Now, Derrick Rose not getting to the foul line first couple of games, but he certainly has the last 2. Rose with a high dribble, whips it to Gibson, and he puts it home. 8 unanswered for Chicago here at the start. He took 30 of the Cavs' 75 total field goal attempts.
And guess what, Marv? He's going to have to take 30 tonight, as you see. A really lucky play by Rose getting his own ball back, but I believe that LeBron has been fortunate to be efficient. What do I mean? When he was in Miami, he was with one of the best basketball minds ever. That is Pat Riley, as you see the shot right there by Mozgov get blocked. And really off to the races for the Bulls.
It's a 3-on-1. Rose to the left hand. Yes, and it counts. Derrick Rose with a gorgeous move, and he will head to the line. The foul committed by LeBron James.
This is retro, and it's only been a few years. Retro D. Rose going to that left hand.
Beautiful exchange, and a foul is called. Rose got hit in the side of the head.
You know, you have to put the onus on the Bulls to put the referees in tough positions to make those calls and not just be stagnant on offense.
And that's an excellent crew here tonight. Nice move by Irving. And that looked like the Kyrie Irving that we saw throughout the season. Gibson back in his way. Irving out of the backcourt. Run into by his teammate Thompson. Keeps going and scores! Bulls up by 4. Rose, yes, what a start for Derrick Rose. He's hit 4 for 6 from the field. He has 10 points, 2 assists. Chicago by 3, just under 2.5 remaining in an exciting first quarter. Derrick Rose able to take to the basket. Shumpert feeling it for three. Shumpert hustles it down. Irving for three. Middleton had it stolen by Thompson. One hands by Tristan Thompson, who just took it away. Irving straight away for three. Dunleavy got off to that fast start in game one, which was a key factor in the victory. Kyrie Irving from downtown. He's 4 for 7. He has 10 points. Gibson in a crowd, pops it back out. They swing it. Rose passed on a three. Rose scores. What a move by Derrick Rose.
The left hand of these point guards now is just so wonderful. They finish just as well with the left as they do the right.
Or out of Chicago. As Rose is able to knock it down from the angle. How about Chicago in the first half? Just 4 for 22 from the field, while the Cavs 12 for 20. Rose with the steal. James back 2-on-1. Butler. Nice play by Butler. He faked the pass to Rose and then took it all the way. Noah able to score. Nice pass. And Noah able to convert his second field goal, making an 8-0 for the Bulls to open up the third.
Anybody that knows Noah, when he runs with his hands wide open like that, he's getting involved in the game, but Kyrie Irving stops it, the momentum with another drive and a nice dump off to Tristan Thompson.
So look at, over the years, what Kyrie Irving has gone through, and we're talking about a very young player.
Yeah, I was going to say, over the few months he's been in the league consecutively, but, you know, you look at that and look how serious that facial injury, the fractured jaw and all the injuries up high as a point guard. And he threw away that match tonight. He hasn't had it for a while. He's ready to play.
And right on cue, Kyrie Irving able to knock it down. That Bulls foul a moment ago called on Gibson, so he now has 3. Noah's pass deflected by James. Collision between James and Gibson. Irving on the drive. Scores. Noah, very careful, did not want to pick up his fourth. LeBron said exactly the same as you just mentioned. The fact is, if you're playing against him as Dunleavy was able to knock down his second straight shot, the other was from downtown. Irving, yes. Kyrie Irving from downtown, that's his third 3. He has 17 points. Dunleavy for 3. James unleashes for Irving. Fires for 3. Now they say it's a 2. He has a foot on the line, but Kyrie Irving once again hits from distance. Kyrie Irving to the bucket. Cavaliers have hit 9 of their last 10 shots, have their biggest lead of the night. Rose. Butler for 3. Yes! Crowd wanted to travel on Derrick Rose, but that 3-pointer brings the Bulls within 2 with 1:15 remaining in the fourth. Rose can't find anybody. Just does get it in. Butler catch and shoot for 3. And it's handled by James, and that will do it. Cleveland takes a 3-2 lead. Game 6 back in Chicago on Thursday night. LeBron finished with 38 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists, and 4 steals. What a night for LeBron James. It's the Eastern Conference semifinals between the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Chicago Bulls. As we welcome you to Chicago, where this hard-fought series continues. They'll be packed in at the United Center. The Bulls fans hoping their team forces a Game 7. Chicago, meanwhile, they lost 2 in a row in the first round against the Milwaukee Bucks and rebounded with a dominant 54-point win to clinch the series. Different foe, different circumstances. As Gasol's first shot is good.
LeBron James. That good. Mark always says it. Good offense will beat good defense. And Derrick Rose banks it in. Listen, some of those shots he made were special.
Meanwhile, Mike Dunleavy has been excellent for the Chicago Bulls. He had 19 points, second leading scorer on the Bulls in Game 5. Dunleavy another 3. right there on the follow. As James launches, misses another three. Well, he has really struggled from downtown. Rose coming the other way. Rose to Noah, bobbles it back to Rose. Inside Gasol for the finish. Well, it wasn't pretty, but the end result was 2 points, and the Cavs call timeout. As Thompson spins, misses, Gasol the rebound. Outlet to Dunleavy, one man to beat, but it's James. Shuffle pass, and Butler throws it down. What a beautiful look from Mike Dunleavy. Rose crossover drives, high up in the air, soft touch gets the bounce. And Mark, as much as you talked about LeBron James attacking, it's all so different when Derrick Rose doesn't settle for the jumper and drives to the rim. James sets, fires, and misses. Noah the rebound. Crowd wanted a foul. Dunleavy. Derrick Rose on the drive.
Kids out there get that type of speed and strength. Now that'll make you $100 million from Adidas too.
Rose flips it up, shot blocked. Rose on the second effort. Rose has Dellavedova on him. Rose banks it in. Butler drives on Shumpert. Nice move.
That's great footwork. The ability to stop, turn, and gather.
Rose trying to hold on against Dellavedova. Lost it again. 6 to shoot. Rose off the glass. He loves that shot. About a 3-second difference, shot clock and game clock. Rose kicks it out. Butler. Butler drives. Nice move from Butler. Went right at Shumpert.
Dellavedova's a good player. Tough defensively. Knows what he's doing on offense.
Blocking foul call on LeBron James.
One team's getting the ball to their home run hitter in LeBron James. The other team, we've seen Mike Dunleavy, with all due respect, be the facilitator, the aggressive one offensively.
Fight for the rebound. Rose comes away. Throws it ahead. Dunleavy kicks it back out. Butler, wide open look. That goes down. Rose with Dellavedova on him. 7 to shoot. Finds Butler. Turn around. Jimmy Butler rattles that one in. Still only a 14-point game, but that seems like just a huge deficit the way they're playing offense right now and shooting the basketball. Dunleavy back up to Rose. Rose the floater. Gets it to go.
You can't judge what another guy does in a different uniform because the culture's not the same.
Gibson, beautiful steal, gorgeous pass, Butler the finish, and it's back to 13. Butler spinning, lost it, back up to Rose. Rose, Butler, open look, that's a three, Jimmy Butler. You know, we talked about Irving and Thompson, nice feed from Rose to Noah. First playoffs for Kyrie Irving, and for Thompson, first playoffs for Matt Dellavedova. He didn't seem to be affected too much by the postseason pressure. So the Cleveland Cavaliers are back in the conference final. Tom Thibodeau, perhaps in his final game as head coach of the Bulls, as the Cavs win the series 4-2. James will head to his 5th consecutive conference final. Was 1 rebound shy of a triple-double. Derrick Rose, good sign for the Bulls going forward is that he stayed healthy throughout the playoffs, and that will be key with Rose and Noah's health next year.